le mo meeting o wrong.
Please
A
come.
ke batle gore o ikry-e o le mo meeting o wrong.
I don't want you to find yourself in a wrong meeting.
Maybe ba bang ba invite-ilwe ko lenyalong, wa bona?
Maybe others were invited for the wedding.
A ke itse go nyala mang mo pele mo. A ke itse gore go nyala mang mo batho ba mo pele.
I don't know who's getting married from the honorable members here.
Le shebe fela ska tshaba le supe nna ke tla le lokisetsa.
You must just look at the one we are facing and I will facilitate.
Yeah, tla le thusa ma. We will le kry di ring.
Yeah, we will facilitate and we will also get the rings.
Le batla o
You want this one
or o
or the other one?
ba tsega ba utlwa monate ka re batla ke sho ba identify le potential le bo ska itlolo. Okay. Let me introduce these people who are seated here in front.
Ne ke kopa gore ke nke tšhono e ke itsise maloko a palamente a dutseng le nna mo pele.
From my far left is Honorable Bryant.
Mo letsogong la ka la molema ke Re Brent.
Honorable Bryant is a member of this portfolio committee and a member of parliament representing the DA.
Motlhomphegi Brent ke leloko la committee e bila ke leloko la DA.
He comes from the Western Cape.
O tswa a le ko Western Cape.
Next to Honorable Bryant is Honorable Mchunu.
Mo pele ga gagwe re na le motlhomphegi Mchunu.
Honorable Mchunu is from KwaZulu-Natal. She's a member of this committee and a member of parliament.
Yena o tlhaga a le KwaZulu-Natal ke leloko la committee e bile gape ke leloko la parlamente.
Next to me is Honorable Mbatha.
Mo thoko ga ka ke motlhomphegi Mbatha.
Honorable Mbatha hails from Gauteng. She's a member of the committee and a member of parliament.
Yena o tswa a le Gauteng ke leloko la committee e bile ke leloko la parlamente.
And on my right is Honorable Kancho.
Mo la me la moja ke motlhomphegi Kancho.
Honorable Kancho comes from the Eastern Cape. She's a member of the committee and a member of parliament.
Yena o tswa a le ko Eastern Cape ke leloko la committee le la parlamente.
Next to her is Honorable Dlamini.
Mo thoko ga gagwe ke motlhomphegi Dlamini.
Honorable Dlamini hails from Gauteng. He's a member of this committee and a member of parliament.
Motlhomphegi Dlamini yena o tswa a le Gauteng ke leloko la committee e bile gape ke leloko la parlamente.
On the far right is Honorable Paulsen.
Mo letsogong la moja ke motlhomphegi Paulsen.
Honorable Paulsen comes from the Western Cape. He's a member of this committee and a member of parliament.
Yena o tswa a le Western Cape ke leloko la committee le parlamente.
Honorable Paulsen represents the EFF in parliament.
Motlhomphegi Paulsen yena o emetse EFF ko parlamenteng.
Honorable Dlamini represents the ANC in parliament.
Motlhomphegi Dlamini yena o emetse ANC ko parlamenteng.
Honorable Kancho represents the ANC in parliament.
Motlhomphegi Kancho yena o emetse ANC ko parlamenteng.
Honorable Mbatha represents the ANC in parliament.
Motlhomphegi Mbatha le yena o emetse ANC ko parlamenteng.
Honorable Mchunu represents the ANC in parliament.
Motlhomphegi Mchunu le yena o emetse ANC ko parlamenteng.
Honorable Bryant represents the DA in parliament.
Motlhomphegi Bryant yena o emetse DA ko parlamenteng.
And then you have me.
Nna le ga go le yalo nna.
No, and then you have me.
Go nne le nna gape.
E ka re na le problem ha ke fitla mo nna so. Go na le mothata go fitla mo nna.
No, Chairperson, I did not.
No,
hear
mara wa
it.
nkaraba o toloki. Okay, we have received the apology of Honorable Singh, who is a member of this committee representing the IFP.
Rile ra krea o kopile tshwarelo go se nne teng mo kopanong motlhomphegi Singh o leng leloko la IFP ile leloko la committee.
Honorable Winkler, who represents the DA, is also a member of parliament, has apologized.
Le Honorable Winkler le yena o ile a kopa tshwarelo gore a ke se kgone go fitlha ke leloko la DA ko parlamenteng.
Honorable Weber, who represents the DA, could not be with us.
Le motlhomphegi Weber wa DA le yena ha kgona gore a nne le rona gompieno.
And Honorable Holomisa, who represents the UDM, could also not be with us.
O mong gape ke motlhomphegi Holomisa wa UDM le ena a kgona gore a nne le rona gompieno.
Mare ba teng hore ba yo ra tswella.
Whether they are here or not, present or not, we are continuing with our meeting.
We have received an apology of the MEC of Environment in Gauteng, Honorable Hlophe. She could not be with us.
Re ile ra kry-a gape le MEC Hlophe e leng MEC wa tikologo mo Gauteng le ena o kopile tshwarelo gore a ka se kgone gore a nne le rona.
I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the presence of councillors who are here.
Ke rata gore ke nke tshono e ke amogele makhanselara a leng teng mo gare ga rona.
Members of the mayoral committee who are here from this city.
Le di MMC tse di leng teng ba tswang mo toropong e.
Community leaders and community structures.
Baetapele ba setšhaba le ditheo tsa setšhaba.
But with us there is a contingent of parliamentary staff.
Le rona ba re tsamayang le bona ke badiri ba parlamenteng.
From the interpreters, sound system, protection services, secretariat, all of them are here. May I request all of them to rise so that you see them?
Ke ba emeletseng ke ditoloki ke di technicians le ba tshireletsi.
And re tlisitse parlamente ko bathong.
We have brought the parliament to the people.
And batho ba mo Khutsong ba rate parlamente a ba tla.
It seems like people here in Khutsong don't like the parliament because they did not come.
Yeah, we have the interpreters in all the languages ntate.
Re na le ditoloki ka dipuo tsotlhe.
SiZulu, SiXhosa, Sindebele, Sevenda, Sitsonga, tsotlhe.
Tsona tse ba di lweng tseo.
Aye.
We have interpreting in all the languages: isiZulu, Venda, Xhosa, Shangaan, Tsonga, Venda, Sotho, Setswana,
Hausa buika Afrikaans.
and Afrikaans.
So, re tlo kopa gore le bue le rona ka puo ya lona, puo e wena o e ratang.
We are going to ask you to express yourselves in the language you prefer.
A se meeting wa rona, o ke meeting wa lona.
This is not our meeting, but it is your meeting.
Now, I want all of you to start smiling.
Ne ke kopa gore re smileng kaofela ga rona.
You must smile because you are on TV.
Re le smile ka gore le tlo go tswa mo televisioneng.
I want to tlise parlamente, we tlise le TV, be ba sa smile, ha?
Because we brought the parliament to the people, we also brought the TV, and you are still not smiling.
You are live on parliamentary communication channels like Twitter and Facebook.
Lona le tlo go tlhaga mo di televisioning channel le Twitter le Facebook tsa parlamente.
So go botlhokwa gore re smile nyana wa bo.
It is very important that we smile.
I don't think there's anyone who wants to appear on TV with a serious face.
Ga ke nagane gore go na le o batlang gore a tlhagelle mo TV e le gore ga a itumela.
We got the apology of the executive mayor of this city.
Rile gape executive ratoropo wa rona le ena o ile a kopa tshwarelo gore a ke se kgone go nna le rona.
But she has deployed Councillor Segakweng, MMC responsible for environment.
E fela o kopile le councilor e leng MMC wa tikologo gore a tlo go mo emela.
Now I want to invite the MMC so that she can tell us gore dintja di bofilwe na.
Ne ke kopa go mema MMC gore yena a tle a tlo go re bulela mo le gore amogela.
Le amoitse? Ale moitse? Ke mathata mas. A le itse di councillor tsa lona? Councillor Segakweng.
Thank you, Chairman. Dumelang bagolo. Le kae? Let me take this opportunity to welcome the committee at large, the team, everyone who managed to come here, councillors and MMCs. You are all welcome. Nna ka lebitso ke nna Nozo Segakweng, councillor of this ward, which is Ward 7, MMC for Integrated and Environmental Management. Chairman, as Khutsong, I think it's more of a blessing for this, when we receive this invite, more especially when it comes to environmental issues. As everyone can see, when you go around Khutsong, we have crisis studies in coal. It wouldn't have been a better place, a better time today. So we really appreciate, we hope that we'll engage more when times goes on, and yeah, thank you. Ke lebogela go welcome everyone, and ke kopa re participate fully and re be free. Ke a leboga.
Ne ke rata gore ke nke tšhono e gore ke le dumedise botlhe ke simole ka setšhaba ke dumedise le komiti kaofela ga mmogo le bao ba tsamayang le bona badiri ba palamente nna ke MMC ke emetse Ward 7 ke MMC wa tsa tikologo ke ne ke rata gore ke le amogele kaofela ebile re itumetse thata re ikutlwa re le motlotlo thata ga re ne re kry-a memo e tswang ko palamenteng ya gore go tlo go nna le kopano e mo re tlo go buisanang teng ka ditaba tsa tikologo ke ditaba tse le gore di botlhokwa thata ebile di tlile ka nako e tshwanetseng e maleba ka gore ra bona ditlamorago ka seo re leboga go menagane gore palamente e tlile mo bathong mo lefelong le la rona le ne ke kopa gore le lona le ikutlwe le lokologile gore le ka bua di mathata kapa dikgwetlho tse e leng gore le na le tsona le nkeng karolo mo kopanong e ya rona gompieno ke a leboga le amogelegile kaofela.
Thank you very much, Councillor Schakweng.
Re a leboga go menagane
Ne ke boditse ka dintja wa bua ka tsona. Ne ke boditse ka dintja ga bua ka tsona.
I asked about the dogs, but she did not mention them.
So gora gore indoda iyazibonela. Gora gore indoda iyazibonela.
It seems like it's everyone for himself.
God for us all.
Oh, and God for us all. Modimo kwa rena botlhe.
Yeah. Ha gona le dintja di go lumile ka ha re bolela ka tsona.
He did not mention the dogs here.
Le right. Le sharp. Le moja. All right. Adio. Oh, okay. Ke cheka. Odibo feel. Right. Yesterday we were in Ekurhuleni
Maobane re ne re le Ekurhuleni.
and the attendance there was not as expected.
Batho ba re ne re ba le teng as ene se ka mokgwa o re ne re lebelletse ka ona.
On Friday we were in Alexandra.
Ka Vrydag re ne re le ko Alexander.
The attendance was beyond what we expected.
Ko Alexander teng batho ba ne ba tlile ba fitile seo re ne re se lebelletse.
In Khutsong we must confess that our expectations are not met.
Mo Khutsong seo re ne re se lebelletse ga ra se fitlhella.
Now Councillor Schakweng says this is her ward.
Councillor o itse ke ward ya gagwe e.
So ha re ka mo ra mo ba mo pepeneng ra mmotsa gore ba ba kae batho ba ward ya gago mo Councillor Schakweng.
If we can just ask how many people in this meeting from this ward.
Yeah. Baba tswang ko Ward 7 baba kae?
How many people from Ward 7?
Only 5, Councillor Schakweng. 6. 7. You have 7 people from Ward 7.
Gona le batho ba ba supa ba tswa mo wardeng ya bosupa.
So gora gore Councillor Schakweng ha etsa mosebetsi wa gagwe.
It seems like Councillor did not do the work.
Mara ra tlhaloganya. We really understand. You are forgiven. We will invite you to Cape Town. You will meet the chairs there.
Ra mo tshwarela la go le yalo re tla mo kry-a ko Kapa kwa. O tla kry-a le o tla kopana le badulasetulo ko.
No, o tla kopana le ditulo.
O tla kopana le ditulo ko go sena batho.
Ditulo tse empty.
Go sena batho.
Rotlhe re seyo mo.
all of us will not be there.
Ikaru unali soft spot man for councillors Gakweng. How? Eh? Right.
Ke right, ke ntse ke sa go utlwe sentle ka re Mike nako nngwe o ba kgakalanya.
No, ikara ha o toloki di ha ke bua ka councillors Gakweng o ikutlwa sharp. Okay. Honorable Dlamini, what do we do from here?
Motlhomphegi Dlamini re dirang go tloga fa?
Who are we and why are we here?
Go baneng re tlile fa gompieno.
Honorable Dlamini.
Motlhomphegi Dlamini,
Thank you, Chairperson.
ke a leboga modulasetulo.
Ke di dumelisa kaofela.
Greetings to all of you.
We are all welcome again.
Ra le amogela gape.
All of us who are from South Africa.
Botlhe re baagi ba Afrika Borwa,
We are part of the world.
re karolo ya lefatshe.
We have district, we have local municipalities, we have wards.
Go na le district, di district, go na le bo masipala, go na le di wards.
And all of us were affected by climate change.
Kaofela ga rona ra amega ka phetogo ya climate.
Whether we like it or we don't like it, but it's there with us.
Gore ra e rata kgotsa ga re e rate e fela yona e teng mo go rona.
The pleke tse ngata di affectwa ke yona.
Most places are affected by this climate
Le
change,
batho kaofela re a ba affecta.
and it also affects all people,
Le diphoofolo,
animals,
and the crops tsa rona.
and crops, dijalo.
We are raising this because you must know that climate change is not a myth, it's a reality.
Re bua ka ntlha e gore le itse gore climate change ga re bue ka a se selo fela e fela ke nnete e teng.
In other parts of the country,
Mo dikarolong tse ding tsa setšhaba tsa country ya rona,
like KwaZulu-Natal, Gauteng, and the other areas like Northern Cape,
go tshwana le KwaZulu Natal, ditulo tse ding le Northern Cape,
they were experiencing a lot of floods.
go ile gwa nna le dipula le digogola tse bileng teng.
To some areas,
Mo ditulong tse ding,
we lost a loss of life,
go ile gwa tlhokofala batho.
like in Northern Cape,
Go tshwana le ko Northern Cape,
where the heat of the sun,
mo e leng gore go hisa ga
it
letsatsi,
kills about 11 people around there.
go ile gwa tlhokofala batho ba 11.
It can happen anywhere. It can happen anywhere.
E kana ya diragala mang kapa mang.
Even amongst ourselves, it can happen around here.
Le rona mo gare ga rona e ka diragala.
Then South Africa,
Mo Afrika Borwa,
as well as part of the whole world,
ke karolo ya lefatshe ka bophara,
they are part of Kyoto Protocol,
ke karolo ya Kyoto Protocol,
and they are part of the Paris Agreement.
gape ke karolo ya tumellano ya ko Paris.
I think all of us have noticed these things.
Ke nagana gore kaofela re a tlhaloganya ntlha
The
e,
cyclones that are taking place all over the country,
gore di cyclone le go eleng ditlamorago tsa go fetoga ga climate tse leng teng mo nageng ya rona.
is part of the things that's affecting us, and even in South Africa.
Ke tse ding tsa dilo tse ile gore di a re ama mo Afrika Borwa.
Global warming is here with us.
Go fisa ka bophara mo lefatsheng go fitlhile mo Afrika Borwa.
Few days ago,
Mo malatsing a mmalwa a fitileng,
my complexion, I was like, Ntibi.
ke ne ke tshwana le modulasetulo.
Now, because of this heat,
E fela ka baka la mohiso
it
o,
changed me to be who I am now.
e ile ya mfetola go nna ka
And
mokgwa
I
ke
really
lebegang ka teng.
appreciate that.
Ke a tshepa
Because
gore go ya
I'm the one who's unique.
gobane nna ke nna o tlhophegileng.
As why this global warming is taking place like this,
Ga go diragala dilo tse tshwanang le tse,
we want to reduce the 2 degrees% that is happening, the 2 degrees Celsius that is
re ba-
happening,
re batla gore re theole re fokotse 2 degrees Celsius e re fitlhile mo go
at
yona,
least to 1.5 degrees.
gore re fitlhe mo 1.5 degrees.
It's not easy, but we want to do it.
Ga go bonolo e fela re batla go se dira seo.
Now, the overall purpose of this bill
Ga re lebella maikaelelo a molaotlhomo o,
is to make all of us to say how do we react to this climate change.
ke gore e re itsise gore bo botlhe rona re nka dikgato tse feng go lebana le go mekamekana le seemo seo
So that we can be able to reduce these carbon things.
go bane gore re tle re kgone gore re theole carbon
Our constitution gave us powers, ne?
molaotheo wa rona o re fa dithata
And it recognized that each one of us, we must participate.
le gore mongwe le mongwe o tshwanetse gore a nke karolo
Anybody amongst ourselves who think climate change is not there,
mang kapa mang mo gare ga rona o naganang gore phetogo ya climate ga eyo
I think we're dreaming.
ke nagana gore wa lora
Therefore, we need to fight it.
re tshwanetse gore re losane le seemo seo
You need to know that you, as a human being,
re tshwanetse gore re itse gore lona ya ka batho
we are part of contributing to this climate change.
gore ke rona ba bankang karolo ya gore go nne teng go fetoga ga
And we are
climate
one again who can change it
ebile ke rona gape ba ileng gore ba ka fetola seemo
so
seo
that it can be what actually it used to be.
gore e boele mo maemong a ileng gore re ne re wa tlwaetse
Now, this government of us,
puso e ya rona
you as your government,
le lona ya ka puso ya lona
there's nothing that you can do without your participation.
ga gona selo se re ka se dirang ka ntle ga gore le lona le nke karolo
Therefore, we need you
ka seo ra le tlhoka
to help us,
gore le re thuse
to help yourselves.
gore re le thuse
What can we do in order to change this?
gore re ka irang gore re fetole maemo ao
The state has ensured that all of us,
puso e netefaditse gore botlhe
we have some legislations that we can be able to talk about.
gore re be le melao e re le gore re tlo go bua ka yona
This bill is not yet a law.
molaotlhomo o ga senke
It's a
e
bill
nne
that we
molao.
need to improve it amongst ourselves.
ke molaotlhomo o e le gore re tshwanetse rona ro tokafatse ka bo rona
It's a bill that now we should be able to say, we like this or we don't want this one, and how actually can do it.
ke molaotlhomo e leng gore re tshwanetse le ntshe maikutlo a lona gore re batla se ga re batle se le gore re tshwanetse re se dire yang
This portfolio committee of fishery,
ko portfolio committee e ya botshwasi ditlhapi
environment and forestry
tikologo le dinaga
is here to listen to you,
re tlile mo gore re tlo go mamela lona
what is supposed to be done.
gore re tshwanetse gore re dire eng
There's no agreement that we have I took. There's no agreement.
ga senke go nne le tumellano e re dirile mabapi
We
le
want to
molaotlhomo o.
develop it so that it can be able to be a law.
re batla gore re age gore e nne molao
But your participation is very, very important.
ke ka seo re reng go nka karolo ga lona go botlhokwa thata
That's why we need you to be part of us,
ke ka go re le tlhokang gore le nne karolo ya rona
so that we can be able to make sure that we as South African,
gore re kgone gore re netefatse gore rona mo
we've made
Afrika Borwa
history in our lifetime.
gore re ile ra dira mo
That this
botshelong ba
bill that
rona
is there,
gore molaotlhomo o
we
leng teng
participated.
le ile la nka
We
karolo
know what is happening.
la itse gore go
Then we
diragala
can be
eng
able to change it.
le gore le ile la dira
So that
diphetogo
now our kids, future kids,
gore bana ba rona di
can
tlo-
be able to enjoy,
gore ba kgone gore ba
a
itumelle
good environment.
tikologo e ntle
Because for now,
gobane gone yaanong
it is really attacking us.
gone yaanong ke mo e
Please, let's
fitlhile le rona
contribute. Let's not be afraid.
rona re sa tshaba
Let's say whatever you want to say about this bill.
re bue se seng le se seng se re batlang go se bua ga re
Then now
nka
we can be able
karolo
to understand it.
re kgone gore re
Thank
utlwisise
you so
sentle
much.
ke leboga go menagane
Re a leboga Honorable Dlamini.
thank you Mr. Dlamini, Honorable Dlamini.
Le motlile mos. Ke batla go checka gore le shapo ka tabeng. Le motlile. A ra motl. Ke mmitse gape. O re buela ka pele. A re na tshwana le nna mabana se nnete se ka ba toloka ntho eo. A re mabana a tshwana le nna ka complexion a se nnete le na la itse. La mona gore Honorable Dlamini azange. Ska toloka. A tloga o e bua mo TV ntwe, mara Honorable Dlamini azange. Abe so. Abe montle so. Jaaka nna, never. Thabang. O sharp. Ha o tlo bua mo ka bontle ba go. Ke ka seaga e. Ene se ka tla mo wa tlo compete le nna ka complexion. Se ka tla go a itoloka le yona. Tla ya mchanese.
All right, climate change it is. Honorable person,
Motlhomphego Paulson,
Councillor Tipos Gakwe, Onyakompon. Greetings to the Portfolio Committee Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment.
ke rata gore ke simolole ka go dumedisa komiti e ya botshwasi ba ditlhapi, ditlhaga le tikologo
And our councillor.
le councilor ya rona.
I am being warned, Chairperson, that I shouldn't move around like a pastor.
Ke ile ka supua ka monwana ke modulasetulo gore ke sa nne ntse ke tsamaya.
I will try my utmost best
Ke
to
tla
be still.
ke tla leka bojotlhe gore ke eme mo lefelong le le leng.
I just wanted to say as I was sitting down,
Ne ke batla gore ga ntse na ke dutse mo fatshe.
kutlwile number 777 hangata.
I've heard numbers 777.
Maobane ho no buiwa ka tsotsi.
Yesterday they were talking about Tsotsi,
Ene ko motjhaeneng ba re 7 ke skele.
and I understand that in Fafi 7 is a
Ke re la hore
criminal.
he who has ears, let them hear.
Ne ke re o na le ditsebe a ikutlwele.
Now, what is this climate change?
Yaanong ke eng phetogo e ya climate?
Climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperature and weather patterns.
E bua ka go fetoga ga di temperature le maemo a bosa a nako e telele.
And these shifts are mainly caused by human activities,
Khanti di phetogo tseo di dirwa ke batho.
especially the burning of fossil fuels.
Yes, segolo se tonna go besiwa ga tse bitswang ka gore ke di fossil fuels.
And these fossil fuels include coal, oil, or it can be gas.
Ke malatlha, ke oil, e kana ya ba di gas.
And these gases now trap the heat in the atmosphere.
Di gas tse tsona di ba le go fisa go nnang teng ko lefaufaung.
And thus we refer to global warming.
Ke mo e leng gore go nna le go fisa go feta tekano lefatshe ka bophara.
Now, we know that carbon dioxide is the prominent one that is well known.
Ra itse gore carbon dioxide ke yona e itsegeng thata.
But there are other gases as well.
E fela go na le di gas tse ding gape.
Now, for an example,
Yaanong ga ke le bontsha fela
when we came in the morning,
ga re ne re tla mo moshong
I had a chat with one of the gentlemen who vumile.
ke ile ka buisana le rre o mong ba re leina la gagwe ke o Vumile.
Can you stand, please?
Ne ke kopa o eme ka dinao.
Now, Vumile is a gardener of note,
Vumile ke gardener.
and he was telling me how climate change has affected him and his crops.
O na amplela gore go fetoga ga climate go mo amile yang le dijalo tsa gagwe.
He couldn't plant potatoes this year because of the moisture.
Ganke a khona gore a jale ditapole mo ngwageng o ka baka la mofutu go nna metsi ga mobu.
And attributes that towards the changing climate and the effects of climate change.
Me yena o re lebaka la seo ke go fetoga ga climate.
I'm sure you've also heard of communities
Ke a tshepa gore le ile la utlwa mo setšhabeng
surrounding the Kalspruit, the Henops River, and the Jackskay River.
mo dinokeng tseo Natalspruit le Jukskei dinoka tseo tse tharo.
Ki Kalspruit,
Kalspruit,
Jackskay,
Jackskei
le Henops River.
le Henopsen
Henops
River.
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 that they are exposed to flood risks.
gore mo go kana le digogola mo ditulong tseo.
And therefore, a partnership between the Department of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment and the Gauteng Department of Agriculture
Ka go dirisana mmogo ga lefapha la province la tsa temo le tikologo le lefapha la naga la botshwasi ba ditlhapi ditlhaga le tikologo.
and the 3 metros, the city of Johannesburg, the city of Tshwane and the city of Ekurhuleni,
Le di metro tse tharo ya Tshwane ya Joburg le ya Ekurhuleni.
had to come up with a catchment management plan.
Ne tshwantse gore ba tle ka maano a gore ba kgone gore ba mekamekane le seemo seo.
And interventions
Go nna le dikgato tse ba di nkang
so that these communities that are exposed to the risk of flooding
gore di setšhaba se e leng gore ba dutse mo e leng gore go ka nna le bokotsi ba digogola tseo
can better respond
ba ka kgona gore ba mekamekane le maemo ao ga a tlhagelela
to these effects of climate change.
ka go ya ka ditlamorago tse tsa phetogo ya climate.
Now, what does this bill mean in relation to the changing climate?
Yaanong molaotlhomo o ra goreng mabapi le go fetoga ga climate.
It enables us to justly transition to a low carbon,
E ya re thusa gore re tloge mo boemong bo re ye mo boemong mo go fokotsegileng carbono
and a climate resilient economy and society,
le go lebella gore go nne le tsa moruo mo e leng gore re kgona go mekamekana le ditlamorago tsa go fetoga ga climate eo le mo setšhabeng.
but it also enables us to respond effectively to this changing effects of, climate change.
Ebile gape e ya re thusa gore re kgone gore re mekamekane le ditlamorago tsa go fetoga ga seemo sa climate.
It provides for a coordinated and integrated response to climate change.
Yona e bua ka taba ya gore go tshwanetse gore go be le lenaneo le le gore le tlhakanetswe le le gore le tlo mekamekana le ditlamorago tsa go fetoga ga climate.
Which means pockets of work or interventions that have been done all over
E ra gore go na le dikgato tse le gore setse di dirilwe mo mafelong a farologaneng.
can now be streamlined and coordinated
Di ka tlhakantshwa yaanong di kgone gore di dire ka ba di tlhakane kaofela.
in an effort to create this well-oiled machine.
E le kgato ya gore re tlhakantshe maiteko a rona kaofela gore re kgone gore re nne le leano le tlo go dirang.
Now, the bill also makes an effort
Molaotlhomo o ebile gape o nka dikgato
to make a contribution towards stabilizing the greenhouse effects.
gore go nkiwe dikgato tsa gore ba kgone gore ba lebelle le go thibela tse le gore di feletsa di ama digase tse le gore di ko lefaufaung le go fisa ga digase tse fisang ko lefaufaung.
Now, as a country,
Ya ka naga
we have international commitments and obligations
go na le ditumellano tse re bileng le tsona
relating to climate change.
mabapi le go fetoga ga climate.
And the bill also wants to effect these commitments.
Gape bill e batla go rotloetsa ditumellano tse re na leng tsone.
Now, I'm confident of this,
Yaanong ke na le tshepo e felletseng ka se
that before you came into this meeting,
gore pele le tla mo kopanong e
you went through the bill.
di le la bala molaotlhomo o.
So I'm not going to go into a lot of details on the contents of the bill.
Ga ke tlo go bua thata ka tlhagiso lesedi e leng teng mo gare ga bill eo.
The bill consists of 6 chapters,
Yona e na le dikgaolo tse tshela
and
tse
then
tsheletseng
it ends with 5 schedules.
go e fela ka di schedule tse tlhano.
On chapter 1, it's interpretation, objects, and applications.
Mo karolong ya pele e bua ka di tlhaloso le maikaelelo a molaotlhomo o.
Now, this means it's just setting the scene. It talks to definitions, it talks to conflicting regulations or laws.
E bua ka di tlhaloso gape e bua ka melao ya go laola e leng gore ga e tsamaelane.
Chapter 2 talks to policy alignment and institutional arrangements.
Ya bobedi e bua ka go lebella le go fetolwa ga policy le go tsamaisana ga ditheo.
Now, this speaks to how intergovernmental structures should be amended to incorporate climate change.
E bua ka gore ditheo tsa puso e tshwanetse le gore di dire yang gore ba kgone gore ba dirise maano a go mekamekana le phetogo ya climate.
This is provincial and municipal forums.
Go nne le di foramo tsa province le tsa masepala.
This chapter also includes work around the Presidential Climate Commission.
Gape di go na le ba dira le tiro e dirwang ke commission ya mo presidente ya mekamekaneng le taba tsa go fetoga ga climate.
Chapter 3 talks to climate change response by provinces and municipalities.
Karolo kgaolo ya boraro e bua ka maano a di province a go mekamekana le seemo se sa phetogo ya climate.
Now, this one speaks to how provinces and local government will respond to climate change.
E bua ka gore puso ya province le wo masepala puso ya selegae gore tshwantse ba nke maano a feng gore ba mekamekane le seemo se sa phetogo ya climate.
So the existing sector programs that are there, the local government climate change support programs that are there will be falling under this particular chapter.
Gore di programa tse leng teng gone yaanong tsa di sectora tse farologaneng gore masepala a kgone gore a nke karolo mo maanong ao a go mekamekana le seemo sa go fetoga ga climate.
Now, chapter 5 speaks to greenhouse emissions and removals.
Karolo kgaolo ya botlhano yona e bua ka go tlosiwa ga go ntshiwa ga mosi o irang digase tse bollo go lefaufaung.
And this speaks to two things.
Ye e bua ka dintlha tse pedi.
One, it speaks to line sector departments, provinces and local government on their sectoral emission targets.
E bua ka di department tse leng teng province le selegae ka di tekanyetso tsa bona tse ba di beileng tsa go ntshiwa ga mosi o yang go lefaufaung.
The second part to it speaks to carbon budgets.
Ya bobedi e bua ka tekanyetso madi ya carbon.
Carbon budgets, this one is meant for the big emitters.
Tekanyetso kabo ya carbon yona e diretswe bao ba ileng gore ba ntsha misi e ileng gore e dira go nne bollo ko lefaufaung.
That their emissions is reduced to a certain limit.
Gore misi eo e ba ntshang digase tseo tse ba di ntshang gore di kgone gore di theolwe di ye mo selekanyetsong se.
And you cannot go beyond that. You cannot go beyond that.
Ga wa tshwanela gore o fete selekanyetso seo.
Otherwise, there's a penalty.
Go nda le kotlhayo ga o feta selekanyetso.
Chapter 6 is on general matters and transitional arrangements.
Kgaolo ya bo tshelela yona e bua ka dintlha ka karetso le melao taolo.
And this one speaks to the regulations, penalties, offenses, and how you can appeal those penalties.
E bolela ge ka melao ya tsamaiso ka tlholo le gore le tshetlolo molao le gore di ka tsamaiswa yang.
And then the bill ends with those 5 schedules.
Molao tlhomo o felela ka di schedule tse tlhano.
And it talks to the functions relevant to the development of the sectoral emissions.
E bua ka ditiro tse ileng gore di botlhokwa mo tabeng e ya go lebella gore go agiwe melao e le gore e tlo go laola tsona tse tsa go ntshiwa ga gase e ye go lefaufaung.
It also speaks to the national departments and the state entities responsible for certain functions.
Gape e bua ka mafapha a naga a ileng gore a maleba le go lebella di tekanyetso tseo tse le gore di beilwe.
So with all being said,
ya ka setse re boletse tsotlhe tseo,
what does this mean for you and me as the community?
seo se ra goreng go nna le wena ya ka re le setšhaba.
If you support the bill,
Ga ile gore wena o thega molao o,
it means that climate change response is no longer a by the way matter for local government.
gore taba ya go fetoga ga climate ga e sa le taba fela e leng gore ga e botlhokwa mo masepaleng.
It is now part of the mandate.
E ra gore yaanong e se e le karolo ya ditiro le maikarabelo a bona.
Implementers have said time and time again that we go down to local government, to municipalities, and we were told that climate change is an unfunded mandate, therefore we can't prioritize it.
Bao ba e leng gore ba neilwe maikarabelo a go kenya tirisong ba re bona ga ba ya ko puso selegae ko bo masepala ba bona ba ba bolella gore bona ga bana tekanyetso ka bo madi ya go mekamekana le ditlamorago tsa go fetoga ga climate.
Therefore, this legal framework or the bill is an effort to prioritize climate change.
Yaanong melao e kgotsa molao tlhomo o wona ke kgato wa gore re kgone gore re ire gore go fetoga ga climate e be ntho e botlhokwa.
If you support this bill, it means these efforts by the different institutions
Ga ile gore o thekga molao o gora gore dikgato tse ile gore di diriwa ke ditheo tseo tse farologaneng.
this could include the Department of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment, the Presidential Climate Commission,
Seo se ka kenyeletsa lefapha la botshwasi ba ditlhapi le tikologo.
it means that now coordination can be proper.
E ra gore yaanong go dirisana ke tla ba selo se maleba
For an effective response.
gore re kgone gore re be le maano a go mekamekana le seemo se a ileng gore a tla kgona go dira.
If you support this bill, it means that MEC is responsible for the environment,
Ga o thekga molao o gora gore bo MEC ba na le maikarabelo a tsa tikologo.
mayors of districts and metros
Di bo ratoropo ba di district le ba di toropo
are empowered by certain clauses for the implementation of climate change response.
ba na le dithata tse rileng go ya ka dikarolwana tse rileng tsa molao o go mekamekana le seemo se sa phetogo ya
And this
climate.
can happen through the integrated development plans and the environmental implementation plans.
Se se ka diriwa ka mananeo a di IDP ile mananeo a kopanetsweng a tlhabollo le mananeo a mang a tlhabollo di akaretswe fao.
And this means for you as the community member that the minister will also be empowered to make certain decisions.
Seo se ra gore le letona o tla nna le dithata tsa gore a nke ditshwetso tse rileng
Particularly on sectoral emission targets and the allocation of carbon budgets.
segolo se tonna mo tabeng ya go ntshiwa ga misi eo e leng gore e dira bollo ko lefaufaung le ditekanyetso.
Now we know that work has been carried out
Ra itse gore go na le tiro e leng gore setse e dirilwe
and continues to be carried out
ebile e ntse e tswela pele tiro e go diriwa.
alongside the development of this framework or the bill.
Ya ka re ntse re tswela pele re aga molao o le molao tlhomo.
What this means now is that climate change has found a seat at the table.
Seo se ra gore phetogo ya climate ke selo se le gore se nkiwa se le botlhokwa
For a better, effective and a more coordinated response.
gore go nne le maano a go mekamekana le seemo seo e leng maano a ile gore a tlo go dira ebile a botokwa.
I thank you, Chairperson.
Ke a leboga modulasetulo.
Ra leboga Thabang, thank you very much.
Thank you very much Thabang.
Le Motlwile,
Did you hear him?
nka mmitsa le yena ha re sa mmutlwa ka mo phindisa.
You can call him again so that he can repeat.
Should I?
Retsenjwalo.
Okay. All right. Kishore Mutluile. Like we said, this is not our meeting, it's your meeting. Imba Mike wa hao sebetsi. Technology ya uhlula.
That's fine.
Technology ya uhlula.
Seems that I'm struggling with technology.
Good. Honorable Paulson, what are you saying to the council? Eish. Hey, Councillor Skagwe seems to be causing me problems here. Eh? Honorable person, what do we do from here?
Mohlomphehi
Please
Paulson,
outline
re
the
etsa mo-
procedure.
Re kopa o re bolelle hore re tlo sebetsa jwang kajeno.
Ke leboga Sihlalo. Dumelang.
Greetings.
I'm going to tell you now the process to making submissions with regards to the climate change bill.
Ke tlo le hlalosetsa hore re tlo sebetsa jwang bakeng sa ho ntsha maikutlo a lona mabapi le bill ena ya climate.
So if you want to make an oral submission, you
Hi, Baba.
raise your hand.
Haeba o batla ho ntsha maikutlo a hao mohlomong o ha bua mona, o tla phahamisa letsoho la hao.
You only have 5 minutes to make a submission.
O file fela metsotso e ka bang mehlano fela hore o ntshe maikutlo a hao.
All of us here will have our stopwatches on so that you don't exceed the time.
Kaofela ha rona re bona mona re tla be re tshwere di watch tsa rona mme re shebile nako.
So if you run out of time and you need to make some more input, you can do a written submission.
Haeba o ka etsahala hore mohlomong nako ya hao e fedile empa o ntso na le dintlha tse ding tse o batlang ho di kenyeletsa, o ka nna wa ngola dintlha tseo fatshe.
Or if you don't want to make an oral submission, you can also make a written submission.
Haeba mohlomong hape ha o batla ho ntsha maikutlo a hao ka ho tla o bue mona, o dumelletswe hore o ka nna wa di ngola fatshe.
The committee secretary, Taileka, over there,
Mongodi wa komiti Metaireka ke mole.
she's got the forms that you can use to make your written submission.
O na le diforomo tse leng hore o ka di sebedisa bakeng sa hore o ntshe maikutlo a hao moo.
So you will raise your hand and the chairperson will identify 10 of you at a time.
O tla phamisa letsoho, ebe modulasetulo o tla supa ba 10.
Then you will take up these seats here in the center reserved for you.
Ebe ka mora ha moo bao ba 10 ba kgethuweng ba tla dula mona ditulong tsena tse leng hore ba di behetswe.
So when it's your turn to step up to that microphone over there, you will introduce yourself and you will say where you come from.
Ha se le nako ya hao ya hore mohlomong o tlile mona mo maekeng hore o tlo bua, o tla itsebisa hore ke wena mang le hore o hlaha kae.
The first thing you will do is say whether you support the bill or not.
Ntho ya pele o lokelang ho qala ka yona ke hore o bue hore na o tshehetsa bill ena.
Thereafter, you will make your oral submission focusing on the bill.
O tla lokela ho bua hore na o tshehetsa bill ena kapa ha o tshehetse bill ena, ebe o tswela pele ka dintlha tsa hao tse mabapi le bill ena.
Thank you very much.
Re a leboha haholo.
Over to you, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Paulson.
Re a leboha mohlomphehi Paulson.
Do we start on the right or on the left?
Re qala ka ho kae ka lehlakoreng le letona kapa le letshehadi?
On the left or on the right?
Re qala ka le letona kapa le letshehadi? Re tla bona le letshehadi ha morao.
All right, then we'll start on the right.
Re tla qala ka ho lena ho le letona.
Can we get hands of people who want to make oral submissions from the right? When we
Rekopa-
note you, you come and occupy these chairs in the middle.
Re kopa matsoho a bao ba batlang ho ntsha maikutlo a bona ka ho a bolela mona. Ka ba phamise matsoho, ha ba o supile, re kopa o tle o tlo dula ditulong tsena tse mona na.
Ntate, you'll be the first. You know what is the advantage of being here? Is that I can call all these people by names. Ntate, o tla ba bobedi. Hey. O tla ba wa boraro. O tla ba wa bone. A qetile ka mo right. Oh, e tlo ntate. Ke a tsebe sebetsa jwalo ba bang ba batla e futhumale pele wa bona.
I know some of you just want to things to warm up first.
Ba bang be ba kopisa di views tsa ba bang.
Others would like to copy others people's views.
Okay, are we done this side?
Re qetile lehlakoreng lena.
We'll come back for the second round.
Re tla kgutla hape ka mokgahlelo wa bobedi.
Ntate, tlo ntate. No sentse o ikisitse vele. O bone hore ke a o dia. My brother, how many more do we need? 3. O ikotlolla ngwaneso kapa ba phahamisa? O tswile kone? 2, okay, 2 more. 2, ho tswa ka mo or ka mo ha o hlophe. 2 more.
Re kopa matsoho a mabedi o sa kgathaletse hore ke lehlakoreng le feng.
Or emetse o futhumala?
Or we are still waiting for things to warm up.
Okay, why? Solanka ba futhumala ntate Boqwana, proceed.
Okay. Ke buang sona. Ke a leboga modulasetulo.
Thank you so much, Chairperson.
La ebile re filwe nako e nyanenyana to make an input, re etse input mo teng.
Although you have allocated a short time to make an input,
Fela re nagana gore subject o re fileng yona e re kopaneng ka yona ka sheko e botlhokwa gagolo.
however, we are of the view that the subject that we have met with is very, very important.
Mar re tlameile re register our disappointment
But we have to register our disappointment
ka tsela eo ileng ya khutla ya communicate ka yona kopano e.
in regards to how this meeting was communicated.
Hobane ke ka tsela eo le bonang ba sa tla ka teng.
This is why you can see that the turnout is like this.
Ke tsela eo leng gore go ile ga communicate ka yona.
It's because of it was how it was communicated.
And beke yene ne le beke engwe ne le busy gagolo province e ne tletse mo merafong.
And that week, it was a very busy week. The province here, there were a lot of people here in
Ke a
Merafu.
tseba ke ja nako tla ke mpe ke kene mo di-pointseng.
I know I'm wasting time, so let me rather go to my point.
Taba ya pele ke gore ke nagana gore bili yena e botlhokwa
The first thing
mo
is that,
maphelong a rona.
the first thing I'd like to state is that this bill is very important in our lives.
Fela ke nagana gore gape e tla batla an integrated approach. Kopanelo.
But I think also it will need an integrated approach.
From 3 departments or portfolios.
Ho tswa ho mafapha a mararo kapa di-portfolio tse
E leng
tharo.
yone yena ya forest, ebe yena ya DMR, e boele ebe yena ya energy, hobane se re na le energy e ikemetseng jwale.
First, it has to be the forestry, also the DMR and the energy, because of now we have an independent energy department.
E file hore department e ka nngwe e ikemetse le kekebe la tseba ho hlola this challenge.
But if maybe each department is working separately, we cannot conquer this challenge.
But there's also another element. Ke ne ke kgalletse gore ke nka bua, but then ke utlwile hore ke no tlola ke fiwa that opportunity.
But there's also another element, but I've heard that I will never get another opportunity.
Go buile ka taba yena ya malahla, tshebediso ya malahla, tshebediso ya oil le tshebediso yena ya di-generators.
They mentioned the use of coal, oil and generators.
Then re nahana hore re na le e nngwe challenge hape e leng hore mo tlasa department enye mo merafong.
We also think that we've got another challenge that is here in Merafu.
Taba yena ya di-slime dams.
This thing of slime dams.
E leng hore re nagana gore le yone ya contributor.
We also think that it contributes.
Le mo site-eng yena ya environment e ntse contribute.
We think that it contributes on the environmental
Re
side.
nahana hore jaaka re ntse re bua ka yona bili yena, we should also focus mo tabeng yena ya environment.
We also think that whilst we are still talking about this bill, we should also focus on the environmental
Le
matters.
tla gopola gore ko Jagersfontein, le ile la khutla, la ska la tseba ho ba responsive.
You remember that in Jagersfontein, you never been responsive.
But really raba reactive as a department.
But as a department, you are very reactive.
Re na le challenge e we re shebaneng le yone re tlameileng gore re qale re dile ka yone gone yaanong.
Currently, we have a challenge that we need to deal with.
Then chairperson ka bokhutsanyana
Chairperson, just shortly.
re nahana hore mass education is needed within our community or our society about climate change.
Re nahana hore batho ba bangata ba lokela hore ba rutwe ka pheto ena ya climate.
Including our leadership in government.
Ho akarelletsa le baetapele ba rona ba
Because
mmusong.
le bone ba sa attend yana, it's because they don't understand the importance of climate change, le di effects tsa teng.
Because they don't understand, because as you can see, they are not attending here because they don't understand the effects of climate change.
Re utlwisisa gape gore province le district di tlameile gore di be le di structures.
We also understand the province and the districts needs to have structures.
But you need to tell us as well gore ke feng role e le shebelletseng gore communities tsa rona di ka khutla di a idlala in this challenge e re faceaneng le yona.
But you also need to inform us and tell us of, as a community, which role that we have to play in this challenge that we are currently facing.
Ka mantswe a me ke tla ke eme hanyane ha e baneng re dumelwa gape then ke tla khutla gobane re ne tshwantse re nagane ka speech so that we can respond. And ebile le document ke gone re fumanang re leng.
So,
preparing this.
So I will maybe, if I'm given another chance, I'll come back because of, we've just prepared now. Even this document, we've just handed it now.
Ke a leboha modulasetulo.
Thank you, Chairperson. Oh, Watata.
Kon. Me o le lebitso la ge ke Chile ka Madubela. You are saying that there are many things that you want to write. She's going to give you a form. Oh, it was good. Further inputs, you can know what you want more. All right. Ntate. Me, ntshwarele. Akere usbeile mona mme akere. Ake o bone hantle. Ntshwarele mme. Sicela uxolo.
Yanibulisa bahlonipheki.
I greet you all honorable members
Nendlu ngokwayo.
and all present in this house.
Le bill enize nayo asikakayifundi. But esinako yiloku. La eCarltonville asibhekanga iClimate change kuphela. Sinento ebizwa isinkholes ziwela kuphi izolo. Ngoba number 1, la sinkhole singathi hushu sichone sikule ndawo. Who can be blamed?
The bill that you brought here, we've just seen now, but we here in Carltonville have other problems. For example, we have sinkholes, and the sinkholes that I'm talking about can affect us badly. Even now, you can just go down where we are.
Kana igama lakho ubani ma?
What is your name?
Oh, sorry. Zukiswa Kakani.
My name is Zukiswa Kakani.
From Pan African Farmers Agriculture and Enterprise.
From Pan African Farming Agriculture Enterprise.
Sifikelele ke ngoku kwindaba yokuthi iyasiconfuse climate change kudalo yayiwela kwi-geography I guess, but still ayikakalungi na namhlanje masithetha.
And now this confuses us because from the olden days, climate change used to fall under geography, but now we are confused. We don't know why we are here about climate change.
I-climate change asiyisi elwandle siyizisa apha kwi-inner land ngoba kwa-agriculture kwa-farming sinabo abantu abalobayo elwandle.
We are not taking climate change to the sea or to the oceans, but we're taking here inland. We have people who are doing farming, and those people also practice what we, farmers, they are also fishing as well.
Kwaselwandle njalo le ndawo le ise Eastern Cape kunendawo ebizwa iPort Alfred. Ulwandle lakhona uma siswima linama potholes, asazi noba i-pothole noba yini noba zizwe sinkholes.
When we come to the oceans, I will mention a place in the Eastern Cape called Port Alfred. When we go to swim at Port Alfred, the sea there or the beach there has sinkholes or potholes. I don't know what to call those sinkholes or what.
Nala njengoba silana nje masilima still sinama challenges amaningi. Kuyachisa, kuyanetha, mara sisabe makunetha sisaba zona as sinkholes.
Even where we are here, when you practice agriculture or when you cultivate, we have these sinkholes, so we don't know what happens when it's hot or when it's raining. We are afraid, we don't know what's going to happen because of these sinkholes.
No Mr. Dlamini uzada bungcono uthe ma ebrayeka phayana Mr. Chairperson Mudise wamkhipha kwesa stove nanku unathi but thina izityalo zethu Mr. Mudise akekho i-chairperson.
It's even better for Mr. Dlamini up there because when he was being affected by climate change, the chairperson, Mr. Mudise, was able to save him and bring him here. But when we cultivate our crops, there is no one to help us.
Mr. Chairperson, please, maibe into serious. I was surprised some 2-3 years ago. Umasipala wala uthi izihlahla, the trees, mazi suswe, but kwathina abakhalela i-climate change ezazihlahla ziyasinceda kwi-oxygen.
Mr. Chairperson, I was surprised about 3 years ago. Our municipality here told us to remove the trees, but those trees that we were told to remove are the trees that are helping us with climate change.
So that sheet ye ozone izawuncedakala kanjani if we are doing that? Are we not killing ourselves alone?
So if we do that, what is going to happen to the ozone layer? Because if we do that, that is to remove the trees, are we not hurting ourselves?
Okay, Mr. Chair, but Begiskat. Thank you.
Okay, Chairperson, I hadn't finished my point, but because of time, I'm gonna hold it here.
It's up. We are class I bill. We are class. Kakul. All right.
I support the bill.
She is not done. Please give her a form so that she can write. Uza kunika ipaper mawubhale ezinye ne?
Mr. Chair, lento engiyichoyo ngibonga ukansela wase Ward 4 uye wayilalela wayisupporta kuye ke ngangikhulume everything. Thank you.
Just one thing that I forgot, Chairperson, my councillor from Ward 4 listened to all of this and supported it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Chair. Ke memedise le members of parliament,
ke dumedise di-councillora tse leng teng ka mo ntlong.
Thank you,
Ke
Chair.
feletse ka-
I'd like to greet the members, the member of the portfolios and all the member of the portfolios that are here
le community kaofela e tlileng.
and the community.
Nna ka lebitso ke nna councillor Ngaka. I'm from Ward, councillor Ngaka from Ward 9.
My name is Councillor Ngaka from Ward 9.
Ki tumelle ha parlamente e kgonne gore e tle,
I'm happy that the parliament is here
e tlo bua ka taba ya the bill that we have been kgale re emetse for the past 3 years.
to speak about the bill that we have been waiting for the past 3 years.
Now, if o sheba bill ena ka mo gare ga ka content ya teng,
If you look at the content of this bill,
go na le mo e buang ka consultation,
there's where it mentions about consultation.
and consultation e batla re tlhalose sentle the meaning consultation.
We need to really explain what we refer to when we say consultation.
Meaning consultation e mina gore
Consultation means
gore batho kaofela tlamehile ba tlhagele di-sector tse kaofela e be part ya the bill ga go formiwa the bill.
there is that all the people, all the sectors, they need to be the part of the formation of the bill
Go tlhaloganya le di-consent tsa di-community,
and understand the concerns of the community.
which is free prior consent. Free prior consent from the community.
Iling mathata a e leng hore kgale ba ntse ba ena le ona.
Yaanong ka mantswe ao le Chair,
With those words, Chair,
ke a leboga gore le be teng.
thank you for being here.
La ntlisa tlala,
Even though the house is not full,
but we've got the voices
but re mantswe ona a teng
a tla a presenting di-community tsa rona.
that will represent our communities.
Ha ke sheba ka the bill yone ka bo yone,
If I take a look at the content of the bill,
e bua ka climate responses,
it talks about climate responses
mo e includang masepala teng.
where it includes the municipalities.
And ha ke sheba mo e buang ka masepala teng moo,
And when I take a look at where it mentions the
there are some
municipalities,
gaps.
ho na le dikgeo,
Because masepala a ba mo fa responsibility e ngata mo teng moo.
because the municipals was not given a lot of
And
responsibilities.
there are some gaps of financial support.
And hape ho na le dikgeo tse e leng hore di itshetleile ka tsa ditjhelete.
It means mo billing eo,
Ho bolela hore mo billing ena
go tlhokega national treasury,
re hloka lefapha la matlole
a kgone go etsa di-ring fencing,
so that it can do refencing.
talking about the budget in the municipality.
A bue ka di-budget hara di-masepala.
Because act ena ha e tlo nna- bill ha e tlo nna act,
Hobane if this bill becomes an act,
ke mo tlamehile masepala ke ena o gaufi le batho.
municipals is the one who's the closest to the
Mo
people.
kgona re tlo bua ka di-carbon tse mo- le batho ba rona.
Then he can talk to about these carbons with the people, with our people.
And go na le mo e buang ka climate adaptation.
There's where he talks about climate adaptation.
Mo teng mo tlamehile gore re tsebe gore masepala wa rona, because e tlamehile we must have a review. When we review that thing, because ke bona mo gare ga yone e bua gagolo ka the national government.
Re lokela ho bana le mo ho leng hore ya hlalosa teng, because I can see it where it mentions about national government.
Yeah, because go batlega go be le proper evaluation from the municipalities.
Ho lokela hore ho bane le tlhahlobo e nepahetseng ho tswa ho dimasepala.
Ha ntse ke ya hape ke bala,
When I continue to read it,
go na le mo e buang ka mitigation.
there's where it talks about mitigation.
Gore re deala yang ka go reduce this impact e ntho e tsagalang mo bathong ya climate change.
That how do we deal with what the impact that is happening of climate change amongst the people?
Ke bona gape le di-target tsa teng, those targets ke bona di na le a weak emission targets.
The targets that I mentioned here of the emissions, I think they are weak.
Go na le mo e buang gape, especially rona ba di-mining, mo go na le di-mining teng, there is this thing ya di-transportation, di-carbon, di-gases tse di tswa di le ngata mo rona.
Because we at the mining societies or the communities, there's a lot of transportations going up and down, transporting of up and down. So these gases are emitted to us a lot.
And go bontsha gore there is a lack of teeth. There is a lack of teeth. Molao o na mo ba ngwetseng o, ha o bue gagolo ka go penalize this thing. Ba bitsa go penalize this batho ba senyang.
Because of this bill, it doesn't really mention what happens to those people who emit these gases.
Yeah, because the mine tsa o ka sheba mo re nang le di mine teng.
Because the mining communities,
penalties tsa teng, the environment, ha nke penalize the polluters.
The environmentalists, they don't penalize those who pollute.
Ka mantswe ao ke yone taba e, but tse ding tse re tla zama, if you can give community a chance, go be le awareness.
Well, with those words, I'm just saying that please give a community a chance. Let's have an awareness.
Go na le mo go buang ka teng, tore the document must include public participation. Go be le how do we educate our communities?
Tokomane ena hape e lokela ho akareletsa hore batho ba ka kenyelletswa jwang ho yona.
Ke a leboha.
Thank you. Is that Tetan? Oh, Abu, okay. I'd like to greet everyone,
Chairperson of the day.
the chairperson of the day.
Bagolo, hey, kya utlwa le tlile ka ntho e important.
I can realize that you came here with an important issue.
Lona le tla mo rona, le tshwere this document.
You came to us with this document.
Re bitsa is a climate change bill.
We call it a climate change bill.
Ha ke re bua ka rona bagolo le climate.
It talks
They
about
were-
us, also the climate.
De were re phelang ka jeku, botshelo ba ka jeku in terms of affection ya climate bagolo.
It refers to how we live in today's society in regards to climate.
Chair, I'm very disappointed, number one.
Modulasetulo wa tseba ntlha ya pele fela ke hore ke swabile haholo.
Ha ke re yalo ke attendance.
Ka lebaka la hore ha hona batho.
Ha e tshwane le meeting tsa di service delivery.
This is not a service this is not like a service delivery meeting.
This bill is very important.
Bill ena e bohlokwa.
Ha ke re important just because of re shebile future bana ba rona.
When I say it's important because I'm looking at our children's future.
Climate change bagolo, when I started leading initiative tse ne re tsamaya ka tsone,
You
ko
know,
Joburg.
when I'm referring to climate change, I'm thinking about the initiatives that I used to do in Johannesburg.
E ne le Earth Life for Africa. Earth Life for
It
Africa.
was Earth Life for Africa,
E le body green leaves.
Green Leaves.
Ke di organizations tse ne di pusha regarding climate change.
These are the organizations that were dealing with climate change.
But the programs tsa bone, we were trying by all means really the forum tsa community. Ne re zama ka bojotlhe
In these programs, we tried all our best.
gore batho ba itse knowledge ba kgone go kry-a knowledge ya go go etsagalang regarding climate bagolo.
We are giving people knowledge as to what is happening in regards to climate change.
Bagolo ba ka ke a bona committee ya lona le tlile kaofela mo.
I can see that you are all here as a committee.
Re itumetse re le baagi.
We are very happy as a community.
But this thing ya climate change doesn't affect only us as the people of Merafeng.
But this climate change does not only affect people in Mirafo.
This thing ya climate change doesn't affect us the people of South Africa.
Ntwena ena ha e ame fela rona baahi ba mona Afrika Borwa.
Each and every day, if the UN, General Secretary wa UN, udula embrace to sell all the countries, tse di sebedisang di carbon emissions, tse di sebedisang di chemical tse khotlelang loapi. Tse ba khotlela go ba stopa UN General Secretary. Every time hana le di meetings tsa gagwe. Ba dula ba encourage all these countries.
But the UN General Secretary, each time when he has meetings, he encourages all of these carbon emitters countries.
Even more especially countries that are developed countries.
Haholoholo dinaha tse tswetseng pele.
Ke bone ba le go ba cause this thing e re bitsang, what do you call it, the climate change today.
They are the ones who's causing ntwena e re bitsang climate change ka jeno.
Comrade, bana ba rona ba aware, le community tsa rona di aware. Gona le di movie a re di shebile go te movie ko wa 2012, go 2012.
Comrade Chair, our children in our community are not aware of this. There's a movie that's called 2012.
Ere bontsha, ere lemosa gape.
It shows us and warns us
Tse di tlang, ha ke ra bona climate ya change. If today, this year, the temperature ne tsamaya ka 25 degrees, next year sa tsamaya ka 25 degrees, ere 30 degrees.
It shows us what's going to happen in future. But if today, maybe it's 25 degrees, next year it's not going to be 25 degrees, it's going to be 30 degrees.
So, Comrade Chair was saying, this issue of climate change,
Modula stulo, ke batla hore taba ena ya pheto ya climate.
ha e qale ko di country tse kgolo,
Let it start in bigger countries.
then rona re le South Africa re tla ra e supporta. A ke re rona re le South Africa, ra e supporta.
Then we as South Africa will support afterwards.
If the Queen of England, if the people of England, they support this bill,
Haeba batho ba England ba tshehetsa billionaire.
why can all of us in the world support this bill?
Ke hobaneng rona kaofela lefatshe ka bophara re se ke ra tshehetsa re ke ra tshehetsa billionaire.
So I'm saying, Comrade Chair,
Modula stulo ntwe ke buang ke hore
this thing e re buang mo, people they will take it as a joke.
ntwe le buang mona batho ba tlo nka kareleng ke metlai fela.
Whatever it's a go Durban,
Ntwe e tsalang go Durban
next day it will be more worse than the way re boneng ka teng.
selemo se tlang e tla be fita ntwe re e bonang jwale.
It's a go Pitori le Northwest.
That whatever happened in Pretoria and Northwest
Yeah, the flooding,
or ya di hohola,
it will be more worse than this year.
e tlo ba haholo ho feta selemo sena.
If government wa rona
Haeba puso ya rona
le internationally
ha mmoho le matjhaba-tjhaba,
ha ba resolve santse nako e dumela bagolo.
they don't resolve this whilst they still have time.
Re bua yana Comrade Chair just because of nna le wena
We talk about this, Comrade Chair, because me and you,
zange re rutiwe ka yone from the beginning akere.
we were never taught about this from the beginning.
But now people they must know this thing, it will affect our young coming generation.
Empa batho ba lokela ho tseba hore nthwena e tlo ama meloko e tlang ya batho ba bana ba tlang.
Yabo e nngwe gape e ke tlo e raisang Comrade Chair ke gore
The other issue I'm going to raise, Chairperson,
then ke a ko lona di politician
I'm coming to you politicians.
la re le matsa,
You are hurting us.
all of you
Kaofela halo,
la re le matsa.
you are hurting us.
Bagolo ke tlo tswa mo tseleng ganyane.
I just want to go, I just want to off-ramp a bit here.
Ha re toitoia re mashetsa or re piketa go Joburg go Eskom must be shut down.
When we toy picketing and marching to ESCOM saying ESCOM must be shut down
Just because kata wa mashala ake gonna affectang lewapi.
because of the coals, because of the other ones that affect the atmosphere.
Ha re di mine tse operatang tsa mashala di kwalwe Comrade Chair.
When we say that the coal mines must be shut down,
It's where we see the intervention ya di politician di kena, those who've got interest.
ke mo teng mo re bonang bo radipolotiki ba e leng hore ba batlana le taba ena.
If nele yalo Comrade Chair, if nele yalo, isi yalo re le yalo.
If it was like that,
Nkebe if nelile ANC le go 55 conference ya bone,
if you were ANC in your 55th conference,
ha no go dumelane go di commissioning kaofela to say all of us from the people of, more especially I want to dedicate to the people of Mpumalanga.
if all in our commissions we had agreed, especially from the people of Mpumalanga,
If they will support that bill,
haeba bana ba ka tshehetsa bill eo,
by saying supporting that bill, it will scrap all the mines that they produce a mashala.
ka mantswe a mang, ha ke re ba tshehetsa bill ena ke hore ba fedise kaofela di mine tse leng hore di etsa mashala.
Then they will make sure go fisher bana ba rona it will be a better future for coming years.
Ka tsela eo bokamoso ba bana ba rona bo tla be le bo le botle haholo.
But now from your side, rona re le community, we can say yes, we agreed in this white paper.
Empa ho tswa ho rona re kana ra re le community re a dumela pampiring ena e tshweu.
Ka go le tlile la re consult akere.
I get a little rabotsa.
But now, e la ka la bofelo.
My last words.
Go, please, can you please, all the people from the government, but clean their house in order and support this bill, then in terms of reducing the climate change, then the carbon emission, I think the country and the whole world will last forever long. But if Ileana, they will never last. We'll see disaster yearly up until the facility. I submit, Chair.
I'd like to say all the people from the government to clean their houses so that they're the ones we start with, because if it's like that, then we know that everything will be perfect for up until to the end of the earth.
Nna ke a le tseba lebitso la hao.
I know your name.
Ke bone ba mpotsang gore ke wena mang. Just for the record, Chugu, tla ya mo micing. Ba re gopole la re fitla ko kwa gore ntatolo o rile ene ke mokete.
Okay, my name is Matthew Chugu Kirile. I'm from Watre in Khutsong.
Mvi ke Chugu. Ai ngana kana ka le fa mabitso a bone wa bona. Le ska jumpisa le lona. Ntate.
Ke a le dumedisa. O buang ke Oupa Banda ke tswa from Mogale City municipality.
Greetings to the committee. My name is Oupa Banda from Mogale City.
Thanks for this opportunity, Parliament, for coming up the climate change bill to the society.
Ke a leboga ga ele mo parlamente e tlisitse molaotlhomo o wa go fetoga ga climate mo setšhabeng.
Ke rata go emphasize taba ya global warming. Global warming is real and it's happening.
I would like to emphasize the issue of global warming because it is real and happening.
Ke support this bill.
I support this bill.
Ki rata fela go commenta in terms of specifically in our region, West Rand.
I would like to comment about a few issues, particularly what happens in our region in West Rand.
Yeah, we've got a very nice policy that address some of the issues that will minimize the issues of global warming.
Go na le di policy tsa rena le tsona tse ile gore di mekamekane le yona taba e segolo se tonna go di mine tse ile gore di nka karolo mo go oketsegeng ga phiso e fetang tekano.
We've got the wetlands in our region. We've got trees, those are indigenous. We've got species that we live within our region. Like today, they are destroyed. The wetlands are they are polluted. The main challenge is that through the wetlands the solar connections are directed to the wetlands It's very hard for us as community to say to our municipality, because the municipality are the ones who are responsible and are the ones who have the powers of global warming.
Re na le ditlamorago tse leng gore di teng khante tlhago ya rona ya amega thata ya ka gona le ditulo tse di mo ile gore go dula go tswa metsi teng ke tse ding tsa dilo tse ile gore di a amega ka baka la go hisa go ile gore go feta tekano le go fetoga ga climate. Re ne re kopa gore masepala e be yena e le gore wa kenella le yena a be le dithata le diprograma tse ile gore ba tlo kgona gore ba di dirise go thibela seo.
I'd like to refer to the bill, chapter 5, it's 2.4 carbon budget.
Ke tlo go bolela ka molaotlhomo o mo kgaolong ya botlhano mo e leng gore o bolela ka tekanyetso kabo ya carbon.
I think it is important also to consider the third parties because of the companies that are buying carbon credits from the third parties offset of a portion that of their carbon tax. They should also consider the third parties to work with them.
Ke nagana gore re tshwantse re lebedisise ntlha eo ya gore di company tseo tse ile gore di dira ka carbon e tshwantse gore re lebelle mo tabeng ya tax ya carbon tax gore le bona ba kgone gore ba nke maikarabelo go lebella ntlha ya go mekamekana le seemo seo.
I'd like also to comment to our province, which is led by our MEC on the environmental sector. I think there's a specific tree that was recommended to be planted throughout the Gauteng province. I think since 2015 till today, the tree it has been planted since. I think the main thing, this issue of global warming is to cool up the earth. So with the specific tree that is been chosen, I think it's a succulent. It is not sustainable in our environment.
Se seng gape ke gore ke rata gore ke rotloetse puso ya rena ya province ya ka ieteletswe pele ke MEC wa tikologo gobane re ile ra eletswa gore go na le setlhare se rileng se ile gore re tshwantse gore re se jale mo provinceng ya rena gobane setlhare seo ba re se thusa ka go tsidifatsa mo a ile gore go fisa go feta tekanyo go na le tse mmalwa tse ile gore di ile di a jalwa ka 2015 o ka 2016.
Yeah, ke tlo fella mo ka gore I think it is important also research to be done continuously. It is very much important to do research continuously, even if Renale Billy, it has to be always considered because of this thing, global warming, it's happening and it's real. Ke a leboga.
Se seng gape ko gore ke bona go le botlhokwa thata gore go nne go ba le diphuruphutso tse tswellang pele la ile gore molao o setse o diriswa e fela re sa tlogela go phuruphutsa ka gore taba ya go fetoga ga climate ke ntho e leng teng e leng gore e dula e le teng ke ka go ke re tswelle pele ka go nna re phuruphutsa yalo ke a leboga.
Thank you very much, Opa. Emre, o qadile ka? A ke re qadile. Ba complain the honorable members, ba re hona le echo mo. A ba kgone ho utlwa so speaker after speaker. Ka re nna ke ba tseba, tshwantse ke bue hore ke Opa banda. Ya no, bona ba ba tsebe mara because hona le echo ba kopa ha o ka re wa ithoba hanyane gore ha ba voice tsa bona a di dintle jwale ka yaka. How can I talk about hanyane? Yeah. Sing yaka voice yaka tshwana le nna. O wa ntshwara mas. Yeah. Ntate.
Melang bontate le bomme.
Greetings,
Ke le hlompile
ladies and
parlamenteng ntle. Ke le main kalo. Faniak. Ke tswa May Ngalo, Jeremiah Ngalo. Jeremiah Ngalo.
My name is Jeremiah Nkalo.
Ke modudi wa mona Khutsong.
I'm a resident here in Khutsong,
Ot 9.
Ward 9.
Morena ka ke ngaka Pitleli.
My chief is Ngaka Pitleng.
Ke mona ka mathata a bophelo ba rona mona bo re bophela mona Khutsong.
I'm here regarding the challenges about our life, the kind of life we live here in Khutsong.
Jale, ke le hlompile parlamenteng ntle.
As I have shown my respect to you, members of the parliament,
Re ne re kopa hore ke re sebeletse jwalo ka ha ho wela hono ha rona wa mona Khutsong.
because we are asking for interventions regarding the sinkholes we have here in Khutsong.
Ila etsahala mane toropong Carletonville.
It once happened in town in Carletonville.
Wa potlakwa ka pelenyana hwa katwa dikoti tseno tsa topelwa hore ho bo hotle batho ba se ba kopana le tsietsi.
And there was urgent interventions. They closed that hole so that to mitigate the danger.
Jwale hana jwale tjena rona re a tletleba masepala hore palletse.
We are always forwarding our grievances, but we don't get any assistance from the municipality.
Hobane re a utlwa ditjhelete di tswile tsa hore ho kwalwe mona ho pompe dikolo di kebe di sa wele ho pompele dikoti tsena tse ka tlase. Empa jwale ho itjellwa tjhelete ya robotsiwa.
We hear that there was a budget allocated to mitigate and to close those holes, but the money is disappearing.
Jwale taba e ke llang ka ena haholo ke ena batswadi.
The challenge which I have is this one.
Ke kopa hore ha re le kgetha re le kgethela dintho tse ntle e seng tse mpe tse lona le di tshabang.
When we elect you, we elect you to do good things, not bad things.
Re kopa hore re etse exchange.
We are asking to make an exchange.
Ha re le kgethile le tsamaya le ya dinaheng tse ka ntle le re lo re tlela dintho tse ntle.
When we elect you and you go overseas and say that you are going to do things which are going to benefit us as communities,
Le kgethe hore tlela diterekere tse lemang dijo.
you must please bring us tractors so that we are able to plow food,
E seng dikoloi tsa ntwa.
not war vehicles.
Ha re mametse radio e bua.
When we listen to the radio,
Le re ne le kopane le mafatshe a ka ntle.
it is reported that you have met with foreign countries,
Le utlwa le re le tsamaile hantle.
and you said that the trip was very good.
Naha e itseng e tla le fa difofane tsa ntwa.
And there was this specific country which said that it was going to give you military planes,
E nngwe itse tla le fa dikoloi tsa ntwa di etse le dithunya.
military vehicles and weapons.
Tsa dinyaope tsona le di bui le madombo.
You don't talk about issues of Nyaupe and other challenges, societal challenges.
Ha ona factory ya madombo.
We don't have a factory which produces in Madompo,
Madombo ndate dinyaope.
or which produces in Nyaupe. Sorry.
Le sekala re tlela dintho tseno. Le re tlele dintho tse tla re thabisa.
Don't bring such issues. You must bring things which are going to make us happy.
Le lona ha re le kgethile.
And you, as we have elected you,
Le ska ha le saenela dikoloi tsa ntwa, hle le di kganne le lona.
when you sign for those military vehicles, you must drive them yourselves.
Hobane bohloko ha le qeta ho batla koloi tseo tsa ntwa. Ha di tlo kgannwa ke lona, tlo kgetha rona ba lapile, re di kganne re lo lwana.
Because the danger is that once you have signed for those military vehicles, you are not going to drive them yourselves. You are going to choose us to go to war.
Hona le tjena o ka sheba dithunya tse mona lekeisheneng.
When we look at the amount, the proliferation of guns in the townships,
Tse tshwarwang ke dikebekwa.
in the hands of criminals,
Di tswa hona mafatsheng a ka ntle.
they are from foreign countries.
Jwalo ka hona madompong a tswa mafatsheng a ka ntle.
Like the Nyaupe, it comes from foreign countries.
Lona dintho tseo le tla le dipokotetse hobane rona ha re a ruteha, le fa dithunya re thunyane re bolane.
You bring those things because we are not educated. You give us guns so that we can kill amongst ourselves.
Le saenela difofane tsa ntwa, le re le thusiwe ha le qeta lona ha le di kganne fela di saenetswe ke lona, o tlo lwana rona re di kganne.
You sign for military airplanes, but you don't drive them. You instruct us to drive them.
Kopo ke ena bana beso, ke sa le senyetse nako.
Here is a request without further
Ke
ado.
kopa hore
My request is,
e se nna rona kaofela ke maikutlo a rona.
it's not just me, but all of us, it is our view.
Le re tlele diterekere tse lemang masimo re je re kgore
You
ka
must
galapa.
bring us tractors so that we can plow to mitigate against poverty.
Le re tlele metšhini e rokang diaparo re futhumala se ka re hatsela.
You must bring us sewing machines so that we can sew clothes so that we don't get coldness.
Le re ska ra re tlela e ska ga ha le qabana ma le parameteng ha le qeta ho ja ha le le tselelwana le be le saenela hore nna ke re tla le thusa ka le fe dikoloi tsa ntwa difofane tsa ntwa ntho tse go di tlwe le tle le dintho tse tlo re thusa.
When you fight amongst yourselves there in parliament and thereafter you sign for these military planes, you must come up with things that will benefit the public.
Le tla be le thabisitse ntate modimo le badimo ba rona.
You will make God happy as well as our ancestors.
E se re ha o shwa masole a 10 wena o romelle masole a 20 o le swela dikano fela shwetse tšhelete.
You must not say that when 10 soldiers have died and you send in another 20 soldiers to
Rona re
go and
cover
fight.
rona re cover dithunya re masole wena o cover dibobozano ha o no re hallo baby girl hallo popi le rona re batla re eme mona re sebetse ha re ja re kgora ge ba le bodibobozana re ke go bana ho lwanwe.
Because it seems like you give us guns, and when you go with your partners and you keep on saying hi baby girl and things like that, whereas we are facing a situation of poverty.
Modula stulo ke kopa tshwarelo ho nka nako ha ke qetelle taba tsaka.
Chairperson, my apologies about wasting your time. May I please conclude?
Ke kopa ha re tswa mona kaofela le sa le teng tjena le se koting se le sene ke wela ho sona lo se sheba utlwana le re nka bophelo ba ka le batho ba bang.
I'm going to make a humble request that when you live here, you must go to that hole where I felt in that hole, and I want your views regarding that challenge as well as the safety of the public.
Ha o hole o tsamaya ka maoto a kalame local hona mo.
It is not far from here. You can either take local or just walk to that place.
Jale le tseba o kwa gona le reng ka magwa ka mabitle re ditseng wona ha le sa lokisi le tseba ha ona ntho e tla loka.
What do you say about this danger, the graves around us? If you do not intervene, there is nothing that will be good to us.
Re a leboha modimo ha le hlonofatsa.
Thank you. God bless you all.
Yeah, just to Shh. May I request that we have one meeting? Just to assure all the speakers
Ke ne ke rata go netefatsa botlhe ba ileng gore ba tlo go bua.
this committee has seen these sinkholes.
Committee ena e leng mona ya parlamente
Has seen these sinkholes.
setse e bone dikhuti tseo tse leng teng di sinkhole.
Yeah, before we started here,
Pele
Ntate
re-
wa God 9.
pele re simolola mo re ile ra di bona.
Re tswa le ko sona sekoti se o etseng mo sona se.
We come from that sinkhole
So they
you
know-
are talking about.
So we all know what you are talking about.
Kaofela ga rona re ile ra ya ra bona seo.
And ne re sa ya go ilo kata di-photo, ne? We didn't just go to take pictures there.
Rona ga ra ya mo re ra go nka dinepe fela.
Yeah. And we know that the provincial government of Gauteng was here last week, Monday or Tuesday.
Ra itse gore
Tuesday.
puso ya province ya mo Gauteng le bona ba ile ba etela lefelo leo ka labobedi.
But because we have satisfied ourselves, we saw these sinkholes.
Gobane rona re ile ra ikgotsofatsa re di bone dikhuti tseo.
Yaanong re tlo ba dula mo ntse e bofuwang teng.
We are going to make follow-up on that one. We are going to be very strict on that issue.
Le mayor le masepala re tlo le ngwalla councillor Segakweng.
We are also going to the mayor, to write to the mayor and
Abaka re
the
aba-
municipality.
Aba ka re ha bana tjhelete ya go palama di-flight re tlo ba bookela ba tle kwa.
If they say they don't have money for flights, we are going to book for them so that they come over there in Cape Town.
So that they can explain themselves to this committee.
Gore ba kgone gore ba itlhalose sentle kgang e mo committee.
A clear program, Honorable Bryant, with clear time frames.
Gore go nne le leano le tlhakileng go nne le nako ya go dira ka ga maano ao.
Your premier, when I was there in that meeting, he said he's tired of talks, Councillor Dlamini, Honorable Dlamini.
Mo premier wa lona mo Gauteng ga nne re bua le ena ka ntlha e o rile yena o lapisitswe ke o kgathetse ke taba ya gore a bue hela.
Now, the declaration of this area as a disaster area must have clear time frames. What are you doing by when?
Yaanong le taba ya gore go nkiwe tshwetso ya gore tulo e ke tulo e le gore e na le bokotsi ke tulo ke ntho e le gore e tshwanetse
A ke go channel amigo ne ke re ke lokise fela tabele ya gore re tswa ko di sinkhole soon.
I just wanted to highlight or explain this issue that we did visit the sinkholes.
Ke a leboga bagolo.
Thank you very much.
Ke Amos Padi from Ward 8.
My name is Amos Padi from Ward 8.
Ra leboga modulasetulo,
Thank you very much, Chairperson.
honorable parliamentary members,
Maloko a tlhompegang a parlamente,
setjhaba sa Khutsong,
and the residents of Khutsong.
ra leboga.
Thank you very much.
Modulasetulo, re na le sello, re na le tletlebo,
Honorable Chairperson, we have a grievance
consultation.
regarding consultation.
Ke ka mokgwa o llelang le re setjhaba sa Khutsong a sa attenda le tswa kae, community ne attendile, consultation ya lona was very poor.
As you were complaining that the residents of Khutsong did not attend this meeting, the communication from the committee was very poor.
Ke nahana ho le nke be tletse ka se sebaka.
I think that this hall would have been full by now.
Mara go etsagetse ke kopa re tleng re lokiseng.
But it has happened. May I request that you rectify that next time?
Ntwantla matata a climate with this bill. As re ne ke lla ka taba communication a ke bone di mine tsa rona office those ke tsone the cause ya all as department ya lona ne re tlamile be re invite di mine tsa rona dilemo.
The first issue I would like to raise regarding this bill is that in this bill, I don't see anywhere a reference about mines, as we are a town surrounded by mines, and they are the ones who are the main polluters, but nothing is said about these mines.
Gore ba tle ba tlo ikarabella ka the negative things that they are doing through this community and not contributing to this community while they are doing money in this community.
Ne ke lakaditse gore ba nne teng mo kopanong e gore ba tle ba tlo go ikarabella mo setšhabeng se ka gore bona ba dira tšhelete e ntsi mo setšhabeng se sa rona.
Re na le mathata a mangata mo Khutsong regarding department ya lona. Ke nahana le kene le bone ntho ya ntlha ke ko entranceng ko metsing a rona. Le bone metsi a rona kwa, and of which that is the negative impact ya di mine also. As we know, Resebanye, it's pumping metsi a one from underground. Atla alemata environmental a rona ya metsi a rona mo.
We have a lot of issues in our area as you may have seen for yourself when you entered our area, especially at Sibanye, there is water, the contaminated water. And Sibanye contributes a lot of that contaminated water in that area, and that gives us a lot of problems.
Di dams tsa rona tse re surroundileng, di mine, re na le bothata le di mine, Chairperson.
We
Go bothata, batho ba rona ba kula. Health department should be here, le bone ba tlo ikarabella through the negative impact that the mines are causing to this community.
Chairperson, we also have dams which are surrounding our area. The mines could have been also been invited to come and respond to these issues, because our people are getting sick because of the dust from those dams. We believe that they should have been summoned to come and respond to these challenges.
So re tlo kopa jaaka re le badudi ba mo hore le etseng hape this thing consultation go consult with community le tlo utlwa ditletlebo tsa community di dingata mathata a mangata.
And another thing is that I would like you to also consult the community so that the community can come and raise their grievances, because we have a myriad of challenges in our community.
Ke utlwile le apology ya mayor.
I have also shared the apology by the mayor.
Mara ke nana a re tlhompha. The apology sa tshwanna be bile teng. MMC
I think he did not respect us.
The mayor should have been here. I respected the parliamentary members so that re tlo a ena pa mathata a rona mo Khutsong.
The MMC, I am not happy about the apology of the mayor. The mayor should have been here and respected the community and the committee to come and account about these challenges.
Ke tla fella mo.
That will be all, Chairperson.
Thank you very much. There is a request from people of sound. Because this thing is on record. At the later stage, you must be able to listen to it. So, refocus fela modumo. Re kgone ho utlwa hore badudi ba mo Khutsong ba reng.
Go na le kopo ho tswa ho ba modumo ba sound ba re go na le modumo o leng teng, so re kopa re fokotse e le re tlo kgona ho utlwa dibui ha di bua mona na.
I think the views that are being raised here are very important to us.
Ke nahana hore maikutlo kaofela a ntshitsweng mona ke maikutlo a bohlokwa ho rona.
We will invite those minds. Okay, Ntate Phadi, we are not scared of Sibanye, Tina. And whoever it is, Sibanye, Gold, what. We will invite them to come and explain what is it that they are doing. Ka di sinkholes tsa mo Khutsong.
Re tla ba kopa ba la ba Sibanye ba mining hore ba tlemana ba tlo ikarabella mabapi le di sinkholes tsela ha re ba tshabe rona.
Yesterday in Ekurhuleni, we were accused hore we can't call the mines because some of us have shares in the mines.
Maobane ko Ekurhuleni re ra qoswa hore ha re bitse batho bana ba di mine hobane rona ba bone re karolo ya tsona di mine tse rena le di share ho di mine tse.
I can tell you for free, none of these members have shares in the mines. Wa re bona le wena, wa re bona hore re na next.
Nka o bolela sena ke sa o patadise hore ha hona e mong wa rona mona ha hona na le di shares. Lwana wa ipona ra itshokolla.
But we will call them.
Yeah,
they must come and explain if they are paying part of their social labor plans and they are playing part of their social responsibility to this community.
Ba lokela ho tla ba tla ba tlo re hlalosetsa hore ba etsa eng bakeng sa hore ba thuse setjhaba sena.
Re sharp for no ne?
Ra utlwana ha jwale.
Ke a le dumedisa.
Greetings.
Ke opportunity entle today ko morafong hore re nne le such intervention
This is a great opportunity for us people of Imrafon to have such an intervention.
Ne kopa pele ke qale pele ho bua ka nna before ke kena to the bill.
Can I start talking about myself before I can start talking about the bill?
The last years, ne ke sa sebedisi lesela le. I was named for a cold-blooded.
Last years, I was not using this,
Cloth.
this cloth. Ki ile ka bolella hore ke cold-blooded.
Ne ke temperature ya ka it was normal.
Temperature ka ine le hantle fela.
Today, ke a tshoha yaanong gate, ha ke kena tleliniking tjhe, they said to me ke na le high blood, kore I'm boiling today.
Today, I'm scared, Chen. When I go to the clinic, they tell me that I have high blood.
So it means ntho e serious ya climate change.
Sinners, this means that this climate change matter is very serious.
Mare yaanong rona batho ba re sa tsebeng niks about how re interpreta yang ntho e le bitsang climate change because rona ha re na knowledge ka ntho e.
But you know, people like us, we don't know how to interpret this climate change thing because we don't have a knowledge of this.
Mare se se monate ko re shebile bill ya lona, but ntho e ka reng ha e kgotsofatse mo e leng ka re ha re e bone ke chapter ya lona 2.
But what is good about this is that we have looked at it of your bill, but we are not satisfactory about chapter 2.
Because alignment, ha re bueng ka alignment, when le re alignment, it means all stakeholders selling involved towards mo billing ya lona. At least for now, Chairman, ha go qaliweng di programs from
Because
schools.
when you refer to alignment, you should include all stakeholders. Let's have programs from schools.
Di itle he to the high schools, di fitlhele rona he baduli.
And then they go up, to a high school, up until to us, the community, the residents.
It tla fa le di politicians tsa rona tsa local government a knowledge e ba empower because re ka se go vote lo kena o bo wena with climate change o tswa kae wena ka rona re tsebe.
This is also empower our local politicians because we won't vote for someone who won't know about about climate change.
Ebe ka re yaanong re lwana le bona, re lwane le bone.
And it will seem like we are fighting with them, and we are not fighting with them.
Re batla clarity.
Re batla ho hlalosetswa.
Because the changes tse so tse di re busetsa hape to say if the alignment is not good for us,
Because this sort of changes, they tell us that if our alignment is not good for us,
then chapter 6 re lo e etsa jwang?
how are we going to do chapter 6?
Because chapter 6 nna ke a ke re ka itlhalosetsa ka nna e re public participations.
Because of, according to my knowledge, chapter 6 says, it talks about public participation.
When ha hangata mo makeisheneng a rona ho tla di parliament ba tlo re jwetsa but le na le alignment ene le batla ho re dumelane le bill e mare le na le alignment le setileng di mayor tseo di premier tseo all the relevant department e tlamile ba re rute ba re nke on board hona nong ka be re le bohlale enough
Because normally
to
what
talk le
happens,
lona as parliament
because
how does
what
it
normally
affect us?
happens is when people like such parliament comes to the people, you already aligned yourself. Now you want to align us to align ourselves with yourselves because you have the knowledge and we don't. The mayors, the previous, they all they are aligned, but we don't.
It doesn't mean gore ga gona batho ba teng. The problem ke gore le re explain yang re participate yang go di government programs if alignment ya rona e shwele.
It doesn't mean there are no people. People are here, but how do we participate if your alignment is state?
Chairman,
Modula Stulo,
I hope ntho ya e felle mo.
I hope this thing does not end here.
Re imetswe Chairman
We are overburdened, Chairman.
because area re le mo yone
Because this area,
ba ba tsebang so called batho ba reng ke di scientists ba re gona le radiation.
because of the so-called scientists, they tell us that it has radiation.
The opportunistic ba re re lo etsa di plant go etsa eng go etsa bo metlakase because there's a radiation.
Boraminyetla, they tell us that we're going to get energy from that because of there's radiation here.
Mara nna motho ke dulwa ma, I don't know nothing about it.
But me as a resident, I have no clue about this.
So ne re kopa gore in future,
So we are requesting that in future,
le ska re ambushang ka dilo tse re sa di tsebeng.
do not ambush us with things that we have no knowledge of.
And a re batle gore hosane,
Because we don't want that tomorrow,
we don't agree le government ya rona.
that we do not agree with our grand ha re dumelane le puso ya rona.
Mara government e re hlompe, e re fe knowledge,
But the government must respect us, give us knowledge.
so that re kgone go ba empowered.
E le hore le rona re kgone ho imatlafatsa.
Because hona no di dam slam tse di le mo into tse surrounding merafong, di a fofa at some stage, di re causetsa health hazard.
Because of the dams that are surrounding the Mirafong here are causing health hazard.
The last time some years ago, batho ba ko Pretoria ne ba fiela strata ba re gold ko strateng.
Because a while ago, people in Pretoria were sweeping the street, claiming that there was gold in the streets.
Kante ke di byproduct tsa every the companies tse di tlang di tlo re causetsa mathata mo bophelong a rona because of lona government. Le signa di deals ko morago ga le di palla, you said you must go to the bills.
Because of, it turns out that those so-called gold actually is by byproducts from the big companies that were surrounding. Because of you, government, you sign deals. At the end of the day, when those deals fail, you come and make bills.
I do le bill, but unfortunately the fishery tse o le buang ka tsone, those other things I di exist la bona le lona where we are sitting.
We do agree with the bill, but however, as you can see yourself, the features that you mention here, they do not exist here.
But ne ke re fela chairman,
All I was saying, Chair,
a re nyatse mesebetsi ya lona,
we are not taking your work for granted.
but government must start to take us seriously.
Mmuso o lokela ho qala ho re nka ka botebo.
Because most ya department le bo mang ha ba tla mo morafong ba re rona ga lwana.
Because most of the departments, when they come here, they say we are fighting.
But if ba batla re lwane, will do so
Empa ha ba batla re lwane, re tla etsa jwalo,
unless ba re mamela.
unless they listen to us.
Re ba boleletse matsatsing a fitileng hore re bolawa ke di sinkhole.
We have told them, in a previous days, in a couple of days, that there's a lot of sinkholes here.
Today go chinchile ke climate change.
Now today is change, we are talking about climate change.
Help us so that we can help you.
Re thuseng, e le hore le rona re le thuseng.
Thank you.
Re a leboha.
Nna lebitso la go ke a le itse, le Sefane.
Ntate re a le tseba na lebitso la hao?
Nna ke a le tseba lebitso la gago le ko o dulang teng, mare
oh.
record ha e le tsebe.
No, I'll know your name, but I'm not sure about the record will know your name.
Oh, lebitso la ka ke Abraham Thibedi, ke mohlali wa Khutsong.
My name is Abraham Tibedi, and I'm a resident of Khutsong.
Chairman.
Thank you, Chair.
Go to Mr. Chairman, le ditulo tse latelang mo morago a o, wa tsamaya le wena, Chairman.
I'm greeting you, Chair, and also your delegation.
Chairman, ka lebitso ke Gabriel Lechwamotse.
My name is Gabriel
Lechwamotse.
Lechwamotse.
Ke tswa Ward 10.
I'm from Ward 10.
Okay, ke support a bill climate change.
I do support this climate change bill.
I just hope fela bill ha tlo simula implement it can come with better strategies and programs that we etsa rona ga fela rona re be aware ka ntho tse etsahalang around.
I'm just hoping that this bill is not just going to be implemented, but it will come up with better programs that will make us aware.
Like capability strategies sa gore re kgone ho fokotsa air pollution because of climate change is caused by pollution basically.
To come up with the strategies, or how to reduce pollution, because we all know that climate change is caused by pollution.
Like for example, mo location in Lao Naluyana, we've got a problem with grass cutting.
Like for example, in our area, we have a problem of grass cutting.
The only time when you see the grass is short, somebody
The only time when you see a grass is short, it's when someone has burned it with fire.
So like the Copa Federal Municipality, the Parliament, they got to the grass cutting when they implement this bill. When they implement this bill.
So I'm asking the government, that please help us in terms of the climate of gas cutting when you implement this bill.
Okay. And then another thing, the dumping sites.
Another problem we have, it's dumping sites.
Dumping sites mostly are caused because of some people are the dustbin is about location. They throw most of the thing. It's illegal dumping basically.
So dumping sites are caused because of people do not have dustbins. So people just dump everywhere, which is illegal.
What about government is intervene and donate dustbins to communities again?
So why does the government intervene and donate dustbins to the community?
And again, the program say when I was still young, school,
When I was still young at school, at school,
we had a program, gardening, where we were taught how to to control the carbon gases.
We had a program that we are taught on how to garden and how to take care of ourselves, and also and how to control the gases.
How about the Department of Education law implement those subjects again in school, not only on primary level but also on secondary levels?
Ho ka ba jwang la haeba le ka kenyeletsa lefapha la thuto e le hore le gona ho ruta bana e seng fela ho di primary empa hape le di secondary. I'd like to submit this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gab. Okhathetse? Oh. Honoru tlakam. All right. All right. That was the first set of the set round. Councillor Skagweng is here. Some of the issues that you are raising that relates to, I see councillors and MMCs are here. If they want a caucus, they will give them time so that they can then caucus and then come and respond to the issues that affect the municipality. Issues that relates to grass cutting, services, water, electricity, they fall squarely within their domain. That is why we invite them to be here, so that they can clarify these things. But we are happy that they are here. I can see them. Okay, let's take another set of hands. Lo mama na. Anditi idisi mama yansira camera ibar na pamisteli to homme umumra. Yeah. Yeah, no, tla mama. Yeah. Mfowethu. Ndata. Me. So haru nota otle me. Okay, let's get more hands. Either side, three more hands. This side or that side.
Hloka matsoho a mang a mararo, sa kgathaletsehe hore ke lehlakoreng le feng.
Councillors, did you hear what these people are saying?
Bo makhanselara na le ba utlwile hore baahi ba mona ba reng?
Councillors have a right to speak here, by the way.
Makhanselara le lona le na le yona tokelo ya ho bua mona.
Bara le tsebe climate change. Asinna. Bare ya ba tsebe climate change.
Ho thwa ha le tsebe ka taba ena ya climate change.
Asinna ke jonjwana.
It's not me who's saying that.
Ke utlile le mabane ha o toloki ha ke re climate change wena wa re climate change. Wa o sa toloki ka puo ya.
Pheto ya climate.
Ah, si yona. Climate change.
Pheto ya tsa lehodimo.
Yeah. Radumalana. Okay, are we getting 3 more hands?
Na re fumana matsoho a mang?
None. There's 1. 2 more. Iyagcwala le tekisi. All right. Let's proceed, me.
Re ka tswela pele, nkgono.
Ke a dumedisa baetapele ba rona.
I greet you, my leaders.
Ke leboga go ema mona.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Se se nkemisang mona ke hore
I am here because
ke ka lebaka la hore ke a utlwa go bua ka climate.
I can hear that we are talking about climate change.
Ka go bua ga go change ga yona.
Because of this climate change,
Ga gologolo ke supporta moradi le mora.
I support the gentleman and the lady
Ba neng ba bua ka taba ya di sinkholes.
who talked about sinkholes
Motseng ona wa rona wa Khutsong.
in our area, Khutsong.
Go buile ka tsotlhe diphetogo.
We have talked about all the changes.
Seo ke llang ka sona ke sena.
Sorry?
Se ke llang ka sona ke
Oh,
sena.
here's my plea.
Re tsamaile di potholing tsena.
We have-
Di sinkhole tsena.
We have walked on these
Go
sinkholes
tloga mo kerekeng ena ya Wesele mo go wetseng teng.
from the Wessel church.
Re tsamaile ra ba re o fihla maqhoseng ka kobo maseko ka kwana.
And then we went to the place called Matloseng, Maseko,
Re rapedisa ka taba ya mekoti e welang.
and we were praying about these sinkholes.
Jaanong climate ena e go buiwang ka yona.
This climate change that you are referring to.
Tlhahisoleseding ke lena.
Here's information.
Ka lebaka la hore di sinkhole tsela
Because of these sinkholes,
go katetswe le majwe ka hare ha tsona.
there's also rocks
Ebile
inside
go
there.
hlaha le hore go di-pipe di thulegile.
And then also there's an issue that the pipes have burst.
Motse wa rona o mo kotsing ona mona mo Khutsong.
Our community here is at risk here
Ka
in Khutsong
lebaka la go wela.
because of sinkholes.
Ke makatswa ke taba ke ena.
This is what amazes me.
Go a wela.
It's a sinkhole.
Go the ke di-pipe tse thulegileng.
They say that it's because of the burst pipes.
Go wetse.
It's a sinkhole.
Go wetse ke di-sinkhole. Le mole ha go iwa police station.
Even when you go to the police station,
Go wetse empa
There's a sinkhole.
ga gona di-pipe mole.
there's a sinkholes there, but there are no pipes there.
Le ko re lebogile.
Even in a place called Relebogile,
Wetse.
there's a sinkhole.
Jaanong ke a kopa baetapele ba rona.
Now I'm asking, please, my
Tsotlhe tse di
leaders,
builweng mona,
all that was said
ka
here
diphetogo tse di entsweng,
in regards to climate change,
ne ke kopa hore ekare
please,
le shebeng go wela ga motse ona wa Khutsong.
please look at the sinkholes here in Khutsong,
Re mo bophelong bo bo mo kotsing.
because our lives are in danger.
Ke seo ke se kopang.
That's all I'm
Ke
asking.
ka moo ke ne ke re ke support-a moradi le mora.
That's why I was saying that I was supporting this
Ka lebaka la-
gentleman and this
ka
lady.
lebaka la gore majwe ana a katetsweng mole.
Because
mo
of the,
ditulong tsena.
because the stones that they have and the rocks that they put on those sinkholes, I'm just not certain if because of due they are heavy. I'm just not sure. Is it because of they causing the sinkholes because they are heavy? But also there's another issue that where there's no pipes also there's also sinkholes. Thank you for the changes you've made. I wish that everything that we have said here can come true, and also including our councillors. So I wish that God can give them light so that they can work for us in the truth and honest manner. Thank you.
Can we get the name of Mama?
Re ka thola lebitso la nkgono. Lebitso la hao ke mang nkgono?
Maria Stolo.
Maria Stongo. Maria Stongo.
Dumelang ketapele.
Greetings, leaders
Le baagi.
and the community.
Sa pele a ke monate.
Firstly, I'm not happy.
Batho ba teng mo ntlong ya motho a ba sa nne teng.
People come to someone's house, but that person is not there.
Ke sa itse gore ke ene kapa ke lona batjhaki.
I'm just not sure if it's that person or you visitors.
Ala mmolella gore la tla or le mmoleletse nako e le khutshwane a na le mabaka a mang na.
Did you tell him that you were coming, or it was a short notice and then he had other engagements?
A re tswe mo yone next time MMC se gakweng ra go roma gore next time a gona le ntwe so a ba lemo.
So, okay, let's leave that. But however, MMC Sehakweng, we are asking you to tell them that we don't want this next time, we want him here.
Bagolo ntho e le tlileng ka yone ke ntho e ntle.
What you came with here, it's a good thing.
Re a e support.
We support it.
But now re ikopela re le community.
But as a community, we are asking.
Gore the community must be educated. I can assure you gore out of this climate change and stuff, ra e utlwa mo di TV, ra e utlwa mo ditabeng mo di radio.
We see it on the TV, we listen it on the radio.
But most of our people,
Empa batho ba bangata ba rona,
ke buella mo Khutsong,
I'm speaking about here in Khutsong.
a ba e tlhaloganye ke eng.
They don't understand what it is.
A ba e fatele koptu.
They don't understand what it is.
Because ntho sa itseng o sa e tlhaloganyeng o ka se nkele koptu.
Because if something you don't understand, actually, you wouldn't mind it actually.
So mantswe a ka ke gore, mantswe a ka ke gore,
These are my words.
right ke sickness ya government a rena re no e fitlha.
We know that our government has a sickness, so we're not gonna hide it.
Ba tlo tla ile parlamente yana.
They will come as a parliament like this
Ba fitlhe ba dule ka di TV tsa bone.
and sit here with their TVs
Re tlatse di register tsa go attenda.
and fill up the attendance registers
Banke whatever feedback ba ngwala mo.
and take whatever feedback that they are writing
Ba e
there,
busetse go ba romilweng teng.
take it back from whoever sent them.
Then vanish.
And ka mora ha moo ba nyamalla.
So ntho ke buang ke gore our leadership,
What I'm saying to you by tapele baka,
like le le go di parlamenteng ko dimo ko.
as much as they are there in parliament in high places,
Le theogile le tlile mo fatshe.
and then you have brought yourself to our level.
Now re e kenyeng ko bathong, not only in the community hall, tsamang ko bathong ka di hoto. Teach the people, let them understand how li bua ka climate, li bua ka eng.
Go out there to the people and teach them about climate change, what it is.
Make some campaigns, the events, bitsang batho what to what, atumelang ko bathong. Li tlile yes moholo, but outcome le fang gore a le so atumele sentle.
Make campaigns, walk to walk, door to door, but go to the people, nearer to them. Yes, you are here, but go directly to them.
And ke a utlwa ntse ke bala bili mo le gona le bo di tšhelete mo gare.
I can see that you are reading the bill and there's monies involved there.
If I'm wrong, go pa go correctiwa ka pele.
If I'm wrong, please correct me.
Now my problem is,
Bothata ba ka ke bona.
e jwale South Africa.
That's how South Africa it is.
Tšhelete ya buqiwa,
They waste money.
ha e go tlamele ye teng.
It doesn't go to where it's supposed to
E ya
be
go
used.
magodu mo dumong go dipokotong tsa batho.
It goes to the thieves in their pockets.
That is why we end up saying climate, this program, that program, this and that's what's happening next, because the mandate was supposed gore e etse mosebetsi ile somewhere else.
Ke ka hona re utlwa re ntse re bua re phetho ya lehodimo, phetho ya lehodimo, phetho ya lehodimo, empa tšhelete eo re ha ya ka ya ho tsona dintho tse tshwantse e ye ho tsona.
So Mr. Chair le committee ya gago,
Ka hona modulasetulo ha mmoho le komiti ya hao,
ha le tla ka di programs concerning this climate change,
when you come with the programs concerning this climate change,
kopa le monitoring each and everything from A up to Z.
please monitor everything from A up to Z.
A le tle mona ka di programs le fela le tsholla tšhelete be le furalla le tsamaya.
You don't just come here with programs, dump money, and then turn away and go back.
Because ha le etsa yalo, it means la tlile tšhelete a la e tlhokomela and manong they will take that money and use it can't say tse tlamela di use for yona.
Because when you do that and dump the money, the vultures will come and use that money for something that's not meant for.
Re busy ka di climate change what. You look around. Ke di drain di a dutla ke makaka tsa mo strateng.
We are busy about climate change, but look around, there's feces all around.
Go blockile di drain iso.
Drains are blocked.
Au tswa mo ke di pampers mo strateng.
When you go out there, there's pampas, it's smelly.
Go busy.
There's dogs there, it's busy.
A ro shebile go lori ya matlakala ya tla mantag in your hot, ha e tle.
When you're looking that the dumping truck is coming in your ward, it doesn't come.
Gona le mme o mo mo re ke mang o itse ne gona le sinkhole ko toropong. Ba mathile fast ba ilukisa.
There's a lady who mentioned that there was a sinkhole in the suburban area. They were quick to respond to it, to fix
Now
it.
ke buella go tabeng ya matlakala.
Now I'm coming on the dumping.
O kry go sena lori mo locationeng.
You find that there's no truck in
O bo palama taxi ya go toropong.
then you take a taxi to go to town.
O fitlela batho ba masepala ba matha hampe ka mora lori mare mo a iyo.
You see that the municipal workers are running fast behind the
So ke
truck, but
batla
there's
gore
nothing here.
government ya rona somewhere somehow on to treat like the previous government ya Mabubu.
What I'm trying to say is that our government, our current government is still treating us like a previous apartheid government.
Meaning le e le tlileng ka yone re ka e tshepa re ka se tshepe.
That means whatever you came with here, we can trust it, we cannot trust it.
Rona re bala re maybe ba re shifta for taba ya di sinkolo ba tlisa nthonyana gore re focus ka yone climate change re le bala ka di sinkolo. Because ke government ya mapantsolo le dela spantsolo.
Because of according to our assessment, you're thinking maybe you are running away from the single issues and then want us to focus on this climate because this government it's a Pantula government.
So le sa tla ka maqheka se re le bohlale.
Please don't be clever here because we are also clever.
And le sa tla because next year a vote.
And don't come here because of next year we are voting.
Tlang le berekeleng setšhaba ke lebogeng.
Please work for the community.
Ke tshaba ntho ya mapantsula e. Well, our bafali bitso, please put it on record.
Kopa o tle re bolelle e le re kgona ho record. My name is Ibrahim Mutole
From Ward 1.
from Ward 1.
Yeah, you're on record now. Yesterday in Ekurhuleni we were told we are tsotsis.
Maobane ko Ekurhuleni re ra bolella hore di kebekwa kapa re ditsotsi.
Today in Miravong, mapantsula.
Now kajeno jwale se re bolella hore ya pantsulas.
Or by the time we get to Cape Town, re tla be re tseba mabitso a kaofela.
By the time we get to Cape Town, we will know all of these names.
But I want to assure you two things very quick. Ntate ka hlompho.
Yeah. Ke ba empa ke batla ho le tiisetsa dintho tse ding tse pedi ka pelenyana re kopa hanyane fela ntate ka hlompho.
We are not government.
Rona ha re puso.
We provide oversight on government.
Ke rona re hlahlobang puso.
Now, if you raise issues that affect government, you are going to call government and say, the people are saying about you.
Haeba le hlahisa mathata a itseng ka puso. Rona re tlo bitsa puso re ba bolelle hore batho ke sena se ba se buang ka lona.
And two, this is not a tick box exercise to satisfy some process.
Ena ha se fela taba fela ya hore re ra etsa fela e le hore ho bana le tsamaiso e itseng e tswelang pele.
Le bone Mmeole, when you raised an issue of the absence of the mayor, she came with her computer here.
Akere o ile a bona Mmeole ha ne re bua ka hore majoro ha yo mona. O ile a tla mona mme mona.
Yeah. She has proved that she has sent an invite on the 28th of February.
O bana ona le bopaki ba o bontsha hore majoro o ile a mema ka di 28 tsa February.
So now we are happy that Councillor Skagweng is here.
Re a leboha hore councillor Skakwe o mona.
And other MMCs and councillors are here.
mme le hore makhanselara le di-mmc tse ding le bona ba teng mona.
Mara o mo file message hore a fe meyara hore a la e thabela ntho ya hore ha yo mo.
But we have given him the message that he must give to tell the mayor that we are not happy that he's not here.
It happened in Ekurhuleni, honorable members, yesterday.
Sena se ile sa etsahala hape Ekurhuleni.
It happened in the city of Johannesburg yesterday.
Se ile sa etsahala
A day
hape-
before.
se ile sa etsahala ka Friday ko city of Johannesburg.
And we told them that whether they are here or not, we are going to discharge the responsibility that has been bestowed upon us.
Empa re ba boleletse hore e bang ba teng kapa ha ba mona mona, empa rona re tlo beha boikarabelo ba bona le be leng hore rona ba beile ho rona boikarabelo ba bona re tla bonka.
Mara ha ina double up bone ntse re tlo ba bitsa kere.
But however, there's no way out for them. We will call them.
Eh ba tla ba qualifyile hore why ba sa tla re etla mo.
Ba qale pele ba re hlalosetse hore hobaneng ba sa tla mona kajeno.
And then ba clarify le ditaba tse ding. Councillors Gakweng o kgethile o tlo dula mo pele. O tla di araba di issues tse di related to masipala.
Well, ka ha councillors ga go teng mona ebile mo pele o tla di araba ditaba tse amanang le masipala.
All right, thank you very much.
Ke a leboha haholo.
Please, nanixolela bethuna, sizathetha isingesi. Indaba ilapha ezinye izinto ezithethwayo apha zithetheki kalula ngesixhosa okanye ngesitswana. So ke mandingene emqolweni nje. Thank you very much. Oh, you want to interpret? Okay.
You will forgive me, I'm going to address myself in English. Some of the things that I'm going to address here are not easily addressed in isiXhosa.
Okay, thank you very much for this exercise that is happening here. We appreciate it very much.
Siyanibulela ngayo yonke le nkqubo iqhubekayo apha, siyanibulela kakhulu.
I am Khatebe, David Khatebe.
My name is David Khatebe.
I represent West Rand Ecumenical Consultation.
Ndimele umbutho i-West Rand Ecumenical
Consultation.
Concentration.
I'm also from Khutsong Ministers Fraternal.
Ndisuka kwakhona kwi-Khutsong Ministers Fraternal.
A word of caution, just very quickly.
Uba nje ndilumkise ngokukhawuleza.
A few weeks back, I attended a Sunday meeting that was called by the Minister for what, but it was on women and alcohol, fetal abuse.
Kwiveki ezimbalwa nje ndiye ndaya kwintlanganiso ibizwe ngecawa, ibizwa ngumphathiswa, andisakhumbuli uba ngumphathiswa wantoni, kodwa ngabafazi nokufa kwabantwana bengekazalwa
Ngenxa
ngenxa
yosela.
yotywala.
And the attendance also was not very good.
Kwakhona apho abantu bebembalwa.
Maybe this is driving a message to us about meetings on Sunday. Not that they shouldn't be, but we should find a way of really handling this thing.
Mhlawumbi lento izisa kuthi umyalezo ngentlanganiso ezibanjwa ngecawe. Anditsho kona uba mazingabikho ezintlanganiso, kodwa mhlawumbi bekufanele zenziwe ngenye indlela.
Thank you. And may I urge to the committee here
Ndingatsho apha kwikomiti le ingaphambili
that please, in as much as it is in your power, advise government to be proactive about these matters.
siyanicela nangona siyazi uba mhlawumbi isemandleni enu kakade loo nto, sicela nikhuthaze urhulumente ukuba athethe kakuhle ngezinto ezi.
By the way, we are aware as the community that government has been taken to court by civic society on environmental matters.
Siyazi kakade ukuba urhulumente usesiwe ezinkundleni ngenxa yezinto ezidibene nendalo nokusingqongileyo.
And the court always ruled in favor of the community.
Kwakhona izigqibo zenkundla ziye zihambisane noluntu.
And let me raise this thing this early now. Let me raise this matter this early now.
Ndicela ukuphakamisa lo mcimbi ngokukhawuleza kwangoku.
There is a project that would be coming in Fonchville. It also has environmental repercussions.
Une project ezayo ngokukhawuleza
in Forgeville.
Iza kufikela ipalo project eForgeville kwaye lo project leyo iphathelele nezokusingqongileyo.
And I'm glad that the representatives of the municipality are here.
Ndiyavuya ke kuba abameli umasipala bakhona apha namhlanje.
And I'm saying it is interesting to watch what will be the developments be like concerning that coming project in Forgeville.
Ndithi ke kunika umdla ukubona uba uzawuqhubeka ntoni na ngokuphathelele la project iseForgeville.
Because it has environmental repercussions that are not good.
Ngoba nayo iphathelele nezinto ezijongene nokusingqongileyo.
Now on principles concerning the interpretation and application of this act.
Kwakhona ke kumigaqo-nkqubo ejongene nokutolikwa kwalo mthetho.
Page 7.
Ikwiphepha lesixhenxe, page 7.
Paragraph 3.
Isiqendu sesithathu.
And then subsection D.
Isolotyana lesine uD.
Indaba ethetha apha about a contribution to a just transition towards low carbon, climate resilient and ecologically sustainable economies and societies which contribute to the creation of decent work for all. All right, mandiyeka qhubeka.
Ithetha ke lo mhlathi lona uthetha ngokutshintsho olusemthethweni oluza kwenza ukuba
Okay, kube khona low carbon emissions.
So that there are low carbon emissions kube khona ukwehla kwale misi esichaphazelayo.
Nalanto iti climate resilient and ecologically sustainable economies and societies.
Nalento ithetha ngendlela yokutshintsha kwale mozulu nendlela yokumelana kwayo noluntu.
Okay, manje ngihlala kakhulu kulento nesingisi esininzi too much. Indaba ilapha ke just energy transition.
Kodwa ke lento ithetha ngokutshintsha okusemalungelweni oluntu.
Ukuyeka amalahle ne oil ne petrol ne gas is going to have an impact on jobs.
If we stop using oil, coal and gas, that will have an impact on the jobs.
Right now, it is said plainly and boldly that the mining, the coal mines in Witbank are going to stop production around 2030, not now.
Njengoba kusitshiwo ke nangoku kuba imigodi yamalahle ephaya eWitbank izawuyeka kusebenza malunga nonyaka ka-2030 kungekhona ngoku.
All right, ngicela ukusuggest uba we be urged that there be proactiveness here.
Sicela ke ukukhuthaza ukuba kukhawuleziswe kwaye zijongwe kwangaphambili izinto.
Indaba ye just energy transition is going to affect jobs.
Lento yokutshintshwa kwendlela yamandla izawuchaphazela imisebenzi yabantu.
But it doesn't mean we shouldn't do something.
Kodwa ke lonto ayithethi uba masingenzi into.
So it calls for creativity and proactiveness.
Lonto ke yenza ukuba masizijonge ngendlela entsha izinto sizijonge kwangaphambili futhi.
We accept the bill.
Siyayivuma kona lo mthetho
We
yilwayo.
support it.
Siyawuxhasa.
We're also calling for proactiveness.
Kwakhona sibiza ukuba izinto mazijonge ngaphambili futhi zijonge ngendlela entsha.
Because implementation of the bill
Ngoba ukuphunyezwa kwalo mthetho yilwayo ube ngumthetho.
is also going to have consequences. Thank you.
Kwakhona izawuchaphazela abantu ngendlela ethile. Siyabulela.
Dumelang bagolo.
Greetings.
Ka lebitso ke Patricia Rabanye.
My name is Patricia Rabanye.
Ke tswa ko Ward 4 Extension 3 Khutsong.
I'm from Ward 4 Extension 3 Khutsong.
Bagolo. Bili entle ga e thabela. Ke nagana kaofela re move for adoption of this bill.
We are happy about this bill, and I think we all want to adopt this bill.
Ne re kopa fela mo enang le diphatla teng. E ka re la di lokisa diphatla tseo.
We just requesting that where there is holes, please fix them.
Ke bona ko chapter 3 e bua ka climate change response ya province and municipalities.
In chapter 3, it refers to climate change response regarding provinces and municipalities.
Mare ke bona le focus itse gagolo ko di district municipality.
But however, your focus is on district municipalities.
Ne re kopa le di local municipality le di add ka mo because re na le di challenges in our local municipalities.
Please add local municipalities as well because we have also challenges.
In regards to address the issue ya climate change.
Ha re tla ho buelleng tabeng ena ya pheto ya boemo ba lehodimo.
Mo issue ya local municipality ba golo.
Tabeng ya di masepala tsa selehae.
Masepala o na le di bylaws.
Because municipality has bylaws.
This type of a bill should also be implemented ko di bylaws tsa di local municipalities tsa rona.
This type of bill should also be implemented on the bylaws of the municipality, on our local municipalities.
And then on top of that, ne re ka be re thabetse gore before le retlela ka bill ba golo. O ka re ke be le re tletse ka di workshops pele as community.
We have been
Le kgone
happy.
gore educate gore kana climate change ke eng.
We also
Eh,
have been
ase
happy.
kaofela-
We
ase
also have been
kaofela
happy
re-
if you also have been happy if you have brought workshop prior to you coming here so that we understand what climate change is. It's not all of us.
Ba itseng gore climate change ke eng and then the effect tsa yone ke eng mo maphelong a rona.
It's not all of us who knows what climate change is and what effects it has on our lives.
Ka tsela eo ba golo ne re kopile ne re lakaditse gape gore e kare e kebe le includile le youth because bill e addressa future references. Ha e bui ka ntho tsa gona no fela.
We also
Re
to
batla
have been
go
happy.
lokisa.
We also have been happy if you have
So-
included the youth because of this.
Ha ntse re
It
ya
also
re
have
sheba-
references to youth.
Re bona gore di submissions tsa youth le tsone ne di tlabe di le botlhokwa gore e be part ya this bill.
We also be
Or
happy.
bill e address the submissions tsa youth.
We also think that it was going to be important that the youth submissions be included in this bill.
And then ke kopa go emphasize gagolo mo tabeng ya mass education for the communities tsa rona.
I'd like also to emphasize mass educations in our communities.
As part of as member ya a small organization e bitswang ka gore ke Makua, a mining affected communities united in action. Re ile ra etsa effort ya gore re nne re be le di workshops le bana ba sekolo, which is the high school mo Merafong.
So as a
le di
member,
primary schools.
so I also want to make this submission as a member of
Makua,
Makua,
yes.
which is
Mining affected communities united in action.
it's Makua, yes.
Yes. So ne re lakatsa gore le government e be le such initiatives.
We,
Go ska shebiwa fela diversity ka education ya climate change.
So we as
Also the
Makua,
high
we
schools
also
and
had-
primary schools.
we
They
as
should also
Makua, we
get
also had-
education eo ya climate change gore ke eng.
We as Makua also had workshops to other sectors. We wish that the government also had such initiatives, not only to tertiary.
Last but not least,
Ntlha ya ho
Eh,
qetela ke ena.
ke understand gore bill e ha e fetsa go adoptiwa e fetsa go approviwa, in the long run it tlo add into the section 24 ya constitution ya rona as an act.
I understand
So,
that this bill,
ke
after its
nagana go
adoption
botlhokwa gagolo gore-
and approval, it will be added to a section 24 of our constitution.
Yes. Ke nagana gore go botlhokwa gagolo gore re be re le community re be re ntse re dula re fiwa documentations tse tshwanang le tse gore re nne re rutege. Di ska tsa kwallwa ke di politicians tsa rona ko di officing or ko di kabotong ba nne ba share this information because it's a public information.
So I think it's also
Eh,
important that also this type of documentation will also be given, not only that it's kept in the offices of politicians.
ya bofelo felo.
The
Eh,
last.
bagolo, ke emphasize ko tabeng ya ntate Dione e a e tlhagisitseng gore ne re lakatsa gore gape ha ntse le tla mo rona as community ya Merafong be le tla le certain departments or maybe di batho ba bang gape like your DMRE le bone ba be part gore ka gore le lona la ikutlwela bagolo a gona no yana go tlhaga le di issues tse ding tse leng gore ha di relate le climate change. So ne re ka lakatsa gore ha le le mo department ya health le yone e be le teng because it will be part ya education gore re kgone go tlhaloganya gore kana climate e re affecta yang mo maphelong a rona.
I would also
health-wise.
like to say that,
So
that
ne re kopa le
as,
bill e
as Mr.
address-e
Dion
dilo
has
tse
also
tshwanang
said,
le tseo.
I also like to emphasize, as Mr. Dion has said, that when you come next time, please bring other departments such TMR and Department of Health, so that we also understand how our health are affected.
Ke rata go ema fa ke a leboga.
Thank you.
Sanbonani, iparlamenti yonke.
Greetings to the
Mina
Parliament.
nguChristina Mngomezulu,
My name is Christina Mgomezulu.
ngitswa ko projecting sokhela isibani.
I come from the project Sonke Sibal.
Ngitswa ko Odd 1,
I come from Ward 1,
extension 5.
Extension 5.
Fana kukhulunywa nge-climate change.
I understand that we are here for climate change.
I-climate change singayikhombi ku government kuphela.
When we talk about climate change, we should not only refer to the government alone,
Sibhekise nakithi.
but it also should be pointed to us.
Mangithi sibhekise ngakithi, sichitha udoti.
We, when I'm talking about us, we
Mase
throw,
siqeda
we dump
ukuchitha
waste.
udoti siyawushisa.
And after dumping that waste, we also burn it.
Mawushisa udoti, udoti intuthu iyaphezulu.
If you burn that waste, the smoke will go up.
Lentuthu mayiye phezulu idabula ingubo yelanga.
Then it will go up there to tear the blanket of the sun.
Mayidabula ingubo yelanga. Kuvuleka imbobo.
So immediately on that ozone layer, there will be a hole.
Imbobo le ivulela umoya, ivulela umshiso, ivulela yonke into.
So immediately after that hole, we will experience heat as well as everything here.
Njoba ngikhuluma kanje mina ngiphathi ya climate change myself.
As I speak here, I'm also a part of the climate change.
Mina njoba ngila ngithi ngiphuma eprojecteni sokhela isibani ngicoshela udoti.
As I am here from this project, Sokela Isibaya, Isibani, Sokela Isibani, I'm also doing a recycle with the waste.
Lo doti lona ngithola kushisiwe ngicima umlilo.
First of all, when I come, this waste has been burned. First of all, I have to extinguish that fire.
Ngicoshe wonke le doti la amaphepha, amaboxi, amaplastic.
Then I will pick up everything, papers, boxes, and everything there.
Ngoba nayo ki enye ye climate change.
Because it also involves the climate change.
Ugovernment ngizothi ngicela ugovernment ayenze indlela yokuthi yena avale climate change kanje. A change izimoto zethu.
What I will ask the government to do for us is to change our cars
For petrol.
for the petrol.
A change ugovernment asichenjele futhi. Asifakele amasola for ugesi.
Also, again, the government should install the solar in order to get the electricity.
Ngoba yonke lento lena siyabasa sibasa umlilo ngeinkuni.
It's because when we want to pick a fire, we use the wood.
Zonke lezi zinto zenza climate change.
And that also has impact when it comes to
Angiyazi
climate
esikoleni kodwa climate change
change.
ngiyayazi.
I'm not educated, but I know when we talk about the climate change.
Upresident wethu Jacob Zuma wayikhuluma indaba ye climate change wathi bantu climate change iyeza.
Our President Jacob Zuma mentioned this issue of climate change, that it will come.
Sathatha ngathi uwenza inganekwane.
We thought it was just a myth.
Thina abantu sifanisa climate change ukuthi thina self thina siyayenza thina ngokwethu singakhomba ugovernment kuphela.
We as people, we must know that we are responsible. We should not only point this to the government alone.
Fanti sicela usizo kugovernment ukuthi makasize nga climate change.
Instead, we should ask assistance from the government to help us when it comes to climate change.
Ukuthi thina futhi sifundise ukuthi singashisi utshani lapha sihambe endleleni uthola umuntu esephethe umeshisi uyagoba uyashisa.
And also we must know that we don't want to burn anywhere, to burn a grass if you
Uyazimoshela
walk,
wena self awumoshela omunye umuntu.
because that it will affect you,
Impilo
not
yakho.
other person, your health.
Climate change is ibhekene nempilo zethu futhi.
The climate change is really, it affects our health also.
Kukhona abantu banesifo senhliziyo.
There are people today who have,
Iyabagqilaza lento.
this thing, it's not easy, it pains them, it's hard for them.
Kukhona abantu abanesifo sokuwa.
There are people today who are experiencing the, what do you call, the seizure.
Yonke lento ikhoswa yini? Umshiso, ukubanda, nemvula ena ukudlulela.
All this is because of the heat as well as the cold that is extremely.
Masingabheka ugovernment kuphela ku climate change nathi siyayenza siyashisa siyekela abantwana bethu bashise ithi masochitha udoti sislide.
Let us not blame the government. We are also responsible because we burn.
Ngiyabonga.
Thank you. May God bless you.
Greetings, everyone.
Ke nna Thabang Raboto
My name is Tabang Rabotu.
from Ward 9.
I am from Ward 9.
Bagolo ba ka ke tlo nna monyane.
I am going to be very
Ha ke tlo
brief,
nna ya thata.
honorable members.
Ha ke tlo nna thata ko puo.
I'm not going to say a lot.
Bagolo ba ka climate change ke bothata.
Honorable members, climate change is
Mo rona mo
a
South
challenge.
Mo rona mo South Africa.
It's a challenge here in South Africa.
And climate change I caused ke dio tse dingata, e caused ke erosion.
And it is caused by nothing else but erosion.
And then bagolo ba ka ne ke kopa a government ya rona.
I am humbly, I'm making this humble request to our government.
Mo rona batho ba khale, mo batho ba khale bana ba dula ko ditlo tsa khale.
Those people who were staying in those old houses,
Ba ba khetseng dintlo tsele tsa khale tsele tsa ngwaga ole.
those houses which were built in previous
Ka di
years,
asbestos
we are using asbestos.
ke tsone di causang di cancer, di causang di TB.
They cause cancer and TB.
Malwetse a mangata a causwa ke yone.
A lot of ailments are caused by asbestos.
So bagolo ba ka
Honorable members,
ke a le kopa.
I am making this humble
Buang
plea.
le ba bagolo ba lona le ba le bagolo ko lona.
Speak to other leaders
A ba leke gore ba ntshe di asbestos tse ba di beileng ko rona ko dintlong tsa rona.
and ask them to come and remove those asbestos from our houses.
Lone ge ntho ba e bitsang bolwetse bo re nang le bone.
That is the main cause of the disease we have in our communities.
Ba yone climate. Climate a e causwe ke eng? E causwa ke rona.
Climate is caused by us
Le air pollution e re nang le yone.
as well as air pollution
Le yo tsone kaofela.
and all
Even le
those,
di roll on tse.
even the
Even le
roll-ons
tsone di spray tse.
and the body
They are
spray.
causing a cause evil yone climate change because that like a planet ile ya tla e tla mo rona gape.
It is causing climate change because the Greenwich gases come down to
Ke a
us.
leboga bagolo.
Thank you very much.
Molweni. Diabulisa ninjani botata no mama.
Greetings to all of you, and how are you, ladies and gentlemen?
Dingumhlali wase extension 4 Ward 2.
I'm a resident of Extension 4, Ward 2.
Sinengxaki pa extension 4 Ward 2.
We have a challenge at Ward 4, Extension 2.
Kubekwe icawe, ezicawe zide zivala nendlela.
They have built some churches there, and some of them are even blocking the road.
Kubekwe nabahlali abanye base kuthiwa kibayipay. Kibayipay abantu bazimeleyo.
There are people there who have built informal structures.
Xa bagqibileyo bachitha udoti naphakathi kwendlela imoto azikwazi ugqitha.
And those people are dumping litter on the roads, and the cars can't even pass there.
Naxa ugqitha mhlawumbe ufuna ukuyeqela extension 5. Esporweni kugcwele ipampers ngudoti wodwa.
Even when you want to go across to Extension 5, you can't do that because even the railway line, they have dumped pampers and everything there.
Unobangela walonto ukungcola kwalapha eMirafong. Umasipala wethu uyasifeyila.
The reason for all that filth here in Mirafong is because our municipality is failing us.
Singagqiba inyanga bengazanga abantu bakamasipala bezothatha udoti.
We can even go on for a whole month before the municipality come to collect waste.
So kunjenjenje siyagula ngokusesela i-treatment kodwa sibancinci ngenxa yodoti yase extension 4.
As it is now, we have sicknesses as young as we are because of the later Extension 4.
So siyacela nisithethelele mhlawumbi bangasivela nogesi wethu abasicimelayo bathi 8 hours intoni ubone namhlanje silayitile kwelicala kwi-Saint Street phaya abalayitanga.
So we urge you, please make a plea for us that even the electricity that they always switch off, you see that in our section is switched off for about 8 hours, but when you look across on the other side, the electricity is on there. So please, we urge you, please talk on behalf of us.
Okay, ndiyabulela.
I thank you very much.
Sis Wendy,
Hello, Sven.
but I'll chongi kamalako. Agalchong.
Igama lam nguVuyiswa Ngwane, ndingumakhelwane katata uMdisi.
My name is Vuyiswa Kwana, a neighbor to Mr. Mudise.
Ay, makelwane igama ndiyaqala uliva ngokuvuyiswa.
It's the first time I hear of that name, Vuyiswa.
Okay. Molweni eParliament.
Greetings to you, honorable members of parliament.
Indaba yokuqala chairman. Sisukuna igama lam nguNomathemba Timbela.
My name is Nomathemba Timbela.
Ndisuka phaya mining area eWedela.
I'm from the mining area called Wedela.
Ndize ndiphethe iumbrella
When I came here, I had an umbrella
because le holo ndicingela ubanto incinci.
because I thought this hall is rather small.
Ngoba xa sithetha kwimedia. Xa sithetha kwimedia.
Because when we speak through the media,
Sikhalela uba iParliament mayize kuthi.
we would like Parliament to come down to us.
Kodwa ngoku uyizisile Mr. Mudise.
But now, when you have brought the Parliament to us, Mr.
Asikho.
Mudise, we are not here.
Especially abantu abancinci.
Especially the youth.
badla ngokhala besithi ogogo nomakhulu notatomkhulu bayalala eParliament.
They always they always complain that older people fall asleep in parliament.
Niba prove wrong namhlanje
You have proven them wrong today
because nize kubo.
because you have come to them.
Number one yam kukuthi I-communication ayikange ibe clear ku-community.
My first issue is that there was no clear communication towards our community.
Njengoba niyibona inumber yam is 103.
As you can see here, I am number 103
Ndifike late kakhulu
and I came late
because of i-transport.
because I didn't have transport.
Asifumananga uba kune-transport ezawukollecta abantu.
We were not told that there was free transport that was going to collect people.
Siye sazifunela i-transport.
We organized our own.
My worry kukuthi lo transport izawubhatalwa ngubani.
I'm therefore worried who is going to pay for that
Ndinexhala
transport.
nangoku ukuthi ndizawubuyela njani eWedela.
I'm concerned that how am I going to go back to Wedela?
But nevertheless ndizawusubmita i-concern yam as a community member.
Nevertheless, I'm going to submit my concern as a member of the community.
Si-affectwa i-mine dumps, i-slam mine dumps.
We are affected by mine dumps, the slain mine dumps.
Ezisibangela i-TB.
That causes us to suffer from TB,
Esingabenefiti nix kuzo.
and we are benefiting nothing from those mine
Into
dumps.
esizayibenefita kukugula.
The only benefit that we draw from that is being sick.
Besicela njengoba iParliament ilapha.
We would like to request, therefore, while the parliament is here,
Okokubantu ike i-intervene ne-mine.
that there is intervention towards the mines,
Ngoba nyani iyasi-affecta ezazilem dams zabo.
because those slam dams belonging to the mines are affecting us.
Ene xa beziqhekeza,
And when they are breaking them down,
like khona ngoku iinantsika ziyademolishwa ii-hostels nezo zilem dams, but ii-SMEs zalapha kuthi azicholi nix.
like as I'm speaking to you now, the hostels and those dams are being demolished, but
Our SMEs,
our small businesses are benefiting nothing from that.
yes, and then kunamangcwaba, chairperson.
Honorable Chairperson, there are graves,
Iifamily zethu ezilele kuwo.
and we have our families buried there.
Asikwazi nowatshakela because of kuyawela.
We cannot even visit those graves because of the sinkholes.
Lento yokusiya sinkholes ayikho apha eKhutsong kodwa.
This problem of sinkholes is not here in Khutsong only.
Khona ngoku indlela esihamba kuyo xa siye Forgeville.
As I'm speaking to you now, the road that we use when we are driving to Forchville,
Ivaliwe
that road is closed
because of sinkholes.
because of this problem of sinkholes.
Sibe namangcwaba
And then we have graves
ezingabiyelwanga.
that are not fenced in,
Ena akukuhlanga ku-family zethu.
and we do not like that as the
Ukuthi
families,
mabahlale bevulelekile nje kungakampelwanga fence.
and that those graves where we buried our families are not fenced in.
Besicela naleyo Parliament.
We are asking you, Parliament, to help us
Ngoba
with that
kudala sireporta.
because we've been reporting that matter
Akukho nto yenzakalayo.
and nothing is being done about it.
Ndithanda ukubulela
I'd also like to thank
ukuba mhlawumbi ngokuza kwenu apha.
that maybe because you came here,
Maybe ndizawusuka ndithi it's the first time kanti iParliament yayike yeza, but I was not part.
maybe I would think that is the first time you come here. Maybe you did come, but I was not part of that
But
meeting.
ke ngoku ndizicela ukuthi ngoba wena ungumntana lapha,
But because you are a child of this area, I would
ndithi
like to say,
ngokokubantu uzawusinceda.
and then I think you will be able to help us.
Enkosi.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Siyabulela.
Thank you very much, Martin Bela.
Siyabulela kakhulu.
Bensoyika uba xa ithatha istage naye uzazikathetha uba sihlobana njani.
I was afraid that when she took the stage, she was gonna say that she's related to me.
I'm not too sure if I heard you. Can you repeat that?
I was afraid when she took the stage that she's gonna reveal how related she is to me.
That's fine. We are about to close.
Sesizawuvala.
For simple reasons that there are people who came way before us, all of us.
Ngenxa yoba kukhona abantu abafike ekuseni kakhulu apha singekafiki nokufika abanye bethu.
Yeah, and abanye balambile.
And some of them are hungry.
So we must be considerate. Singafiki okokuqala bese siyanimosha.
Kufuneka sibacingele ke. We cannot come here late and then we disturb everything that was here.
Chilis, ukhona umcimbi une transport up.
There is a problem regarding transport here.
Ngiyacela torho ningazondishiya nezinto zenu zaseKapa ze transport nantontoni mayicacise dibana nalama amagqubu uthetha nike nidibane uba ni solve njani uba uyikhupha apha kuwe okanye niyadibanisa apho mayibhatale la taxi.
Can you please help the lady with the transport money, even if you collect amongst yourself, but please, there must be money to pay for that taxi.
2 hands this side, 2 hands this side, we close.
Izandla asibe sibini kweli cala, asibe sibini kweliya emva koko sivale.
Ihla mhlekazi. Ihla mhlekazi. 2 hands this side. Ni right this side. If ni right in the right. Okay. These are the last round. These are the last hands.
Ezandla ke sazi uba zizogqibela.
And then from there we will invite Honorable Mbata.
Emva koko sawubiza ubekekileyo uMbatha.
Asixelele uba what happens between from here going forward.
And Honorable Mbata will tell us what's going to happen between now and when we close this meeting.
May I request that we reduce the volume?
Sicela uba sehlise ingxolo kancinci.
These are the last 2 speakers.
Ngabantu bokugqibela apha abazawuthetha aba.
Already ready in that.
Xa senilungile nam ndilungele ukumamela. Greetings to all of you members of parliament.
Thank you, Brantimi, ka khotla yi. Ra leboga thata. Pampire ke a e rata le dumelana le one for future ya bana ba rona Brantimi.
And
Kanya ka sentle.
thank you very
Ke tlo kena ga golo mo pampiring. Ke tlo kena mo tabeng ya di sinkholu Brantimi.
thank you very much for the
Taba di
opportunity.
sinkholu Brantimi costiwa ke taba metsi a IP Bay. Metsi a IP Bay le Brantimi ha tsamaya. A tsamaya ka 401. E tshela ko Maskral. Which is gonna le for tshela metsi gape a tsamaya ka legaga. Legaga le ba le kwetse.
Dingwana mme, hore o be on record, ntate o ka mo hao. O mo fe chance a interpret wa bona.
Sorry?
Ke re o mo fe chance a interpret, o bue, o bo emisa, a ba go thusa, o be o tla jwalo jwalo.
Brantimi.
Sure.
Sure.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I would like to start by saying that I do support the bill because it is with regarding the future of our children. Now I am asking to divert and speak about the sinkholes. We have the problem of the sinkholes around our area here, and there is water which runs through, and there is only one pipe which the water can flow through, and which is dangerous to our communities.
Ba kholo ba. Taba di sinkholu khosiwa ke taba epi baili. Metsi a pi baili a tsamaya gabedi. Ke tamo tse tharo tse tshela metsi a pi baili. Ke tamo ko East, ke tamo ya ko Vleikopo, ke tamo e tswang ko Brits ka.
There are 3 dams which supply water to that sinkholes.
So taba epibeli yone e tsa metsi e tshela ko Maiskrala e be tshela le ko Klerkskrala. Gona ya no metsi a tsamaya fela a ya ko Maiskrala. Klerkskrala a kgone go kry-a metsi ka go metsi a teng a na tsamaya ka legaga. Ba le kwetse legaga ko godimo kwa ba le kwetse le ko godimo kwa. Ya no metsi a tsamayang ko tlase a ntse a etsa di-sinkhole. Ke metsi a tlang a boa tla tlwaetse go tsamaya a ba betsa mo tlase ga lefatshe. A ja mobu ya no that's why go wela mo location-eng.
We have 3 dams which supply one another with water, and the problem that we have there is that it's causing damage around that area because there is only one pipe where water can flow.
Yaanong Ntate Ntimi ka go re ne kopa nna o bitse masepala o mo kope gore ba bule magaga ale. Ka go yaanong le badimo ba rona ba mo location-eng mo ba ba kwalletsa re kgone go location la rona la swa le setlha yana.
We are therefore making a humble plea to this committee to plead with the municipality so that they can open the furrows there so that the water can flow through. That is our humble request. Even our ancestors are not happy about the situation.
Ke a kopa tswetswe bagolo ba ka ke tla fela teng mo a ke na puo tse ngata.
That is my humble plea. That's all I had to say.
Babatla lebitso la nna ke a le tseba.
Bitso la ka nna ke Nkosinathi Tiko. Ke dula ko O3 ko extension 3.
My name is Nkosinathi Tiko from Ward 3, Extension 3.
Ke lebogile bagolo.
Thank you very much, honorable members.
Molweni bakhulu.
Greetings, members of parliament.
Siyabulela uba nithe nacinga uba nizovela kulama plaza esihlala kuwo.
We thank you that you decided to come and visit us in our area here.
My name is Sivuyile Boys.
Igama lami ndinguvuyile Boys.
Ndiphuma ku Ward 15 apha eMerafong.
I'm from Ward 15 here in Merafong.
I will submit the points on this bill.
Ndizawungenisa amagalelo am ke kulo mthetho uyilwayo.
Kodwa ke ndicinga uba government needs to be assisted to create adaptations and mitigating factors on this climate change that is prevalent.
Kodwa ke ndicinga uba urhulumente kufuneka encedisiwe ukwenza indlela zokuba samkele futhi sitshintshe kwezi meko zokutshintsha kwemo yezulu.
Okokuqala ndizawuthetha ngamapha ndihlala khona.
Firstly, I'm going to talk about where I come from.
The illegal dams that are not removed are contributing to the climate change.
Inkukuma elahlwayo engasuswayo phaya nayo inegalelo kolutshintsho lwemozulu.
Le nkukuma iend apha isiyo affecta indalo ele emalwandle apho sizobona kutshintsha imvula isiza ngamandla kunyuka sea levels zikhoza floods.
Because of this dumped litter, that would affect even places where there are oceans, because that the litter that's from here, as it affects those oceans, we'll see that there is climate change, there will be rain that is not stopping, it will affect even the clouds.
Omasipala bethu ngobuninzi abanawo ama stormwater drainage that are functioning to make sure that water is channeled and kept through the dams.
Most of our municipalities do not have drainage water. These municipalities abanawo ama water drainage systems ezizawukwazi ukuba ahambise amanzi adlule kuzo zonke indawo esihlala kuzo kuze kungabikho izantyala zemvula.
Also the issue of air quality, the air pollution. We think that as Parliament you need to put your pedal down
to make sure that there is compliance in issues of air pollution.
Kwakhona kwimeko yomoya sicinga uba nina njengamalungu eParlamente funeka nibekho imiqathango ethile sizokujongana nokungcoliswa komoya.
Pha ndihlala khona east ndiyanicela uba ze ke nifike pha ngewinter. Ama-mine dams kuqhuma kube ngathi kunenkungu pha xa ku-windy during winter season. Kula ndawo sihlala kuyo yisibanye. Phaya abahlali kunokhansela apha ohlala pha wase-Ward 19 amanzi la aselwayo asalty. So siyalicela uncedo kakhulu kudala sicomplaina kwimine ukuthi la manzi aselwa ngabantu on a daily basis are not of a quality that we think they can be used by people.
I request that you visit where I stay and you see that there are mine dams there. If you could visit me where I stay in winter, you will see that because of the smoke, it is like, if you visit in a windy day, you will see that the smoke is like, there's fog there. Also, the quality of water that we drink there is very, very salty.
Ndizawuma kanjalo kodwa ke ndizawinyathela into ethi i-communication ne-mobilization of the people on the ground coming here. You can see by the absence of councillors who were supposed to be leading here. I think that as a parliament you need to find answers as to why our councillors with the community are not here.
I'm gonna pause here, but as you can see here, ukungabikho kwabantu, loo nto ithetha ukuba khange kubekho unxibelelwano olululo. Yiyo le nto ndibona kanye noceba bengekho apha, ngoba khange le nto kunxulunwane kakuhle nabantu ngayo.
Ndiyabulela.
I thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sibulele kakhulu.
Councillor Skagwin.
Uceba.
Thetha nabantu bakho.
Please speak to your people.
They've raised issues that affects the municipality.
Baphakamisa imicimbi echaphazelwa umasipala.
If it means you must commit yourself, do it.
Ukuba ngaba kufuneka uzibophelele.
If it means you want to commit the mayor, do it.
Uba ngaba kufuneka ubophelele nosodolophu yenze loo nto.
Just be careful. Everything else that you say, Tina, we will hold you and the municipality accountable.
Kodwa wazi ba yonke into oyithethayo apha thina sizakuphendulisa wena kanye nomasipala.
Azishe Councillor Skagwin.
Please go ahead.
Thank you, Chairman.
Sibulele sihlalo.
I'd like to emphasize the reported apology of the executive mayor.
Ndicela ukugxininisa isingxengxezo esisuka kusodolophu.
Indeed, she was aware.
Ebengenalwazi ngale ndibano.
However, emergency occurred.
Kodwa ke kuye kwenzeka into nangona ebesazi nje.
Hence, I was delegated.
Yiyo le nto kuye kwathunywa mna.
Chairman, on the issue of sinkholes,
Kulomba ke we sinkholes sihlalo.
when I welcomed you in the parliamentary panel,
Xa bendithetha nabalungu eParlamente,
I think in my introduction I indicated that we are facing this challenge.
ndicinga ke ukuba kuyintshayelelo yam ndiye ndatsho uba sijongene nawo lo mngeni.
And we couldn't have been more excited than this time hore le re tjhaketse.
Besingenawo ke sivuye kakhulu njengeli xesha uba iParlamente ize apha.
Maybe issues of climate change, they interact with issues of environmental.
Mhlambi imiba yokutshintsha kwemozulu iyahambisana nemiba.
Hence, I indicated the issue of the sinkhole in Khutsong in particular, but also in Mirafong.
Yiyo le nto ndithethe ngengxaki yale beyingxunya apha eMirafong kunye naseKhutsong.
Chairman, when the Premier was here on Tuesday,
Sihlalo ngoku uPremier ebelapha ngoLwesibini.
he indicated that Mirafong has been declared provincially as a disaster area.
Iwaboniseke ukuba iMirafong lena kwiphondo eli yenziwa yaziwa njengendawo yonxunguphalo.
And they are
Intlekele.
compiling necessary documents to escalate the matter to the national level.
Kwaye ke kukhona amaxwebhu athile atyikityweyo ukwenzela uba inyuswe le nto isiwe kuzwelonke
Yeah, for national to also declare Merafung as a disaster area.
ukuze nayo uzwelonke akwazi ukubhengeza imirafong njengendawo yentlekele.
In that case, Chairman, I think issues of deteriorating infrastructure ya Khutsong and Merafung as a whole,
Kanjalo ke sihlalo ndicinga uba imiba yokuwohloka kweziseko apha eMerafong naseKhutsong.
because we all know where there's a sinkhole in Khutsong, it's either a pipe or a drainage. Yeah.
Ngoba siyazi kakade uba kukhona isinkhole apha eKhutsong naseMerafong siyayazi uba yingxaki yokapipe mhlawumbi ogabhileyo.
Hence, the premier, when he was here, he said, intervention is gonna be made.
Yiyo loo nto upremier ngoku ebelapha eyewatsho uba kuzawuba khona ungenelelo olukhoyo.
O ile a kopa le baduli ba rona ba mo Khutsong gore those who are in a high risk gore ba relocatiwe should comply with us.
Uye wacela ke njengoba ebelapha uba abantu abakwindawo ezisemngciphekweni kakhulu basuswe futhi basebenzisane norhulumente nomasipala.
He also indicated that by the 20th of March, there will be a site establishment.
Uye wacinezela kuba xa kufika okanye nge-20 kaMarch kuzaba khona indawo eyabelwe ukuhlalisa abantu.
That is pertaining of all the departments that is required.
Kuzabe kukhona wonke amasebe afunekayo.
In that case, if go occurrile a sinkhole,
Ukuba ke kukhona isinkhole
we don't have to wait for a week or 2 weeks or more.
singalindi iveki ezimbini nangaphezulu.
Chairman, I think the issues of illegal dumpings and issues of grass cutting, it was also indicated by our community members as a hazard or a threat to our community.
Sihlalo ndicinga uba imiba ejongene nokulahlwa kwenkukuma nokusikwa kwengca yimiba leyo eveziweyo luluntu apha njengento ebabeka engozini.
I want to assure the community today that the advert for illegal dumping and grass cutting was advertised sometime last year.
Ndivuna ke ukwazisa uluntu olukhoyo apha ukuba umba udibene nokusikwa kwengca nokuba kulahlwe inkukuma ngokungekho mthethweni isibhengezo siye sakhutshwa ngaxesha lithile mhlawumbi ngonyaka uphelileyo.
So we are in a verge yako appointer the service providers to help us address these issues.
Sesikufutshane ngoku nokuba sichonge abazisa inkonzo abazawusinceda kulo mba.
And we should also indicate to our communities, maybe our ward councillors, maybe they don't emphasize this enough. We are only operating with 4 trucks and that's the most, the whole of Merafong.
Ndicinga uba kufuneka sazise uluntu lwethu apha mhlawumbi oceba ababazisanga ukuba sinelori nje ezine esizisebenzisayo kule Merafong iyonke.
And these 4 trucks out of 9, they have exceeded their lifespan.
Ezilori ezine ke kwezo zilithoba sinazo nazo sesigqithile kwixesha lazo loba lingasebenza.
Hence, we are facing sometimes not collecting in some areas.
Yiyo le nto singakwaziyo ukuyoqokelela inkukuma kwiindawo ezithile ngamanye amaxesha.
But it is also much as response right ya rona to really collecting as a committee. It's also your responsibility to keep our community clean.
Nangona iluxanduva lwethu nje ukuba kuqokelela inkukuma kuni luntu kodwa kwa nina ninalo uxanduva loba nigcine indawo zenu zicocekile.
I will always refer to Ward 1 Tate Dion.
Ndizawusoloko ke ndithetha ngoWard 1.
1,
Ward 1,
where we cleaned the main road from the bridge to Khutsong cemeteries.
apho siye sacoca khona indlela eyinhloko ukusuka phaa eBhulorhweni ukuya,
But a month later, it was back to square one.
kodwa ke inyanga nje emva koko bekubuye kwangcola njengokufanayo nasekuqaleni.
Yes, so, Baholo, it's a fact that Mirafung is financially in constraints and eu tlamehile re-emphasize every day.
Kucacile ke njengoba ndizanixelela ngoku uba iRhutong lena okanye iMirafong iphantsi koxinzelelo ngokwezemali, yinto leyo kufuneka siyicinezele njalo njalo.
Yeah, all because our residents, they don't pay services.
Ngoba uluntu nabahlali ababhatali inkonzo.
And I understand that there are those who are not working.
Siyaqonda kona uba bakhona abangasebenziyo.
Hence, there is program cyber indigent.
Yiyo loo nto kukhona ke iiprogram zabo bangathathi ntweni.
Re kopa bahlali gore register to those indigent so that you can be recognized ko masipala gore whether you can afford or not.
Siyacela kuba babhalise bonke abo bangathathi ntweni azokwazi umasipala uba niyakwazi ukubhatala okanye anikwazi.
Ntate Ngaka, I think you will emphasize gore the more we have indigent in the municipality, the more budget will come down.
Ndicinga uba ke utata uNgata uye wayinyathelisa into yoba xa sinabo abantu abaninzi ababhalisileyo bangathathi ntweni kulapho sizawufumana khona ulwabiwomali olungakumbi.
So in that case, really encourage Abaholo to go and register for indigent.
Yiyo loo nto ke sinicelayo uba nihambe futhi siyanikhuthaza ukuba nibhalise njengabantu abangathathi ntweni.
So that we can get assistance from the top.
Sizokwazi ke ukufumana nathi uncedo olusuka phaa phezulu.
Yeah, I think Chairman, that was it from my side.
Ndicinga ukuba yiyo into bendizayithetha sihlalo iphelele apha.
Ra leboga Councillor Sgakwe.
Sibulele kuwe Ceba.
Before we close officially,
Ngaphambi kokuba sivale ngokusemthethweni.
Honorable Mbata, what do we do from here?
Ubekekileyo Mbatha abantu balinde wena ngoku.
Thank you, Chair.
Sibulele kuwe sihlalo.
Mine is very short.
Okwam kufutshane kakhulu.
Firstly, I just want to thank all the community members that are here and
Oqala nje ndifuna ukubulela
the
bonke
councillors.
abantu abazileyo namhlanje apha.
Including the councillors. all
Kuquka ke
councillors.
noCeba.
As the committee, we have listened to all your inputs.
Sile committee simamele wonke amagalelo wenu.
And noted all your submissions.
Saqaphela futhi nalawo niwafake ngokwembalelwano.
As a department, as a portfolio committee and a department, we will respond to all issues raised.
Njenge committee yemicimbi kwakunye nesebe sizawuphendulwa kuyo zonke imiba ephakanyisiweyo.
The committee will deliberate
Ikomiti izawuxoxa
on the content of the bill.
Kumthamo kanye kumongo wale umthetho uyilwayo.
Taking into account both written and oral submissions.
Uqaphela iziphakamiso ezibhaliweyo nezo zithethwe ngomlomo apha.
Then we will draft and adopt a report
Sizawuqulunqa ke futhi samkele ingxelo.
and debate it in the National Assembly.
Kubekho ingxoxo-mpikiswano kwindlu yowiso-mthetho kazwelonke.
Subsequently, the bill will be referred to the NCOP
Emva koko ke lo mthetho uyilwayo uzawusiwa kwi-NCOP ibhunga lamaphondo.
to embark on their legislative processes.
Ukuze ke kuqhutywe iinkqubo zokuyiswa komthetho.
Thereafter, the bill will be sent to the president
Emva koko ke lo mthetho uyilwayo uzawusuka ku-ofisi kamongameli
to consider, assent and sign into law.
ukuba ayiqwalasele ukuze emva koko ayityikitye ibe ngumthetho miyo.
Regulations will then be gazetted for consultations
Imiqathango ke izawubhalwa kuphephandaba likarhulumente ukuze kube khona uthethathethwano nabantu
It's consultations and inputs
kuze kube khona futhi namagalelo
before it becomes, before the act becomes enforceable.
ngaphambi ke uba lo mthetho ibe ngumthetho sisisigxina umthetho onganyanzeliswa.
I would like to appreciate your sacrifice
Ndingathanda
as the community
ndingathanda uba ndiqaphele ukuba niyeke izinto zenu njengoluntu lalapha
for coming here and be part of this public participation.
nize nizokuba lapha nani nibe inxalenye yoluvuko zimvo loluntu.
I just want to say that you can still fill your forms if you didn't fill them. You can still fill them and give it to the secretary, Uchileka, or you can email it to her. It's tmadubela@parliament.gov.za.
Ndingathanda nje ukunazisa ukuba abo basafuna ukubhala phansi bangazawafumana futhi amaxwebhu babhale phansi bawafumane phaa kutyhileka futhi bangamthumelela ne-email ethi tmadubela@parliament.gov.za.
Yes, we are still open for written submissions until I think May. Yeah, until-
Sisavulelekile futhi uba abantu bangafaka izimvo zembalelwano kude kuyophela inyanga kaMeyi.
And we have something that you can have just to fill your tummy.
Sinayo ke into noko eningayifumana enjengokuswa ethunjini.
I don't know where's Chilega, but I will request you that you sit where you are seated until they give you direction or instruction to say which way are you going to go to get your lunch packs.
Ndingazi ke noba uphi okwangoku Chileka kodwa singanicela nje ba nihlale phansi nilinde kukhona ilungiselelo enizawulifumana lokudla kwasemini.
Ngibonge kakhulu kuninonke base Khutsong nalaba babuya ngaphandle kwe Khutsong sithi nakusasa basifika siyiparliament sinibize nize futhi.
I'd like to thank you very much, the people of Khutsong and the people who come from the other areas. Even if we call you tomorrow or any other day, please come and grace our meetings.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Siyanibulela.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mbata.
Sibulela kakhulu kobekekileyo uMbatha.
Manibonu Honorable Brian Dephakama kanje unendiza.
If you see Honorable Bryant getting up like this,
Yeah, he's running late for his flight to Cape Town.
lo ndithetha ukuba ngoku ushiywe lixesha ngoba uzawufuneka abhabhe aye eKapa.
But I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you,
Kodwa ndifuna uthatha elithuba ukuba ndinibulele nonke
all the individuals and all the organizations that presented themselves here today.
bonke abantu ngabanye kwakunye nemibutho ebilapha imela abantu.
You have enriched a legislative process through public participation.
Nityebisile inkqubo yokuyiswa kwemthetho yeParlamente.
All the inputs that were made here are of value to us as a committee.
Wonke amagalelo awileyo apha axabisekile kuthi njengale committee.
They are a call to action.
Yinto efuneka siyenze njengomsebenzi wethu.
If we are serious about the achievement of environmental justice, it is these views that were prevailed here.
Uba ngaba sizimisele ngalento yokutshintsha kwemozulu zonke ezimbono bezilapha zibalulekile kuthi.
If we are serious about economic development and social justice, it is these views that prevailed here today.
Ukuba sizimisele ngophuhliso lwezoqoqosho zonke lemibono evelileyo apha yiyo esayisebenzisa ngoba ebalulekile.
We couldn't expect you to speak about the rising sea levels because you are very far from the sea.
Besingalindelanga uba nithethe ngokunyuka komthamo wamanzi elwandle ngoba nikude elwandle.
But be rest assured, we are not taking a box. Everything else that you have said here is going to find expression in the final draft.
Lento asiyenzanga nje uba sithi besizile kakade yonke into enithethileyo apha izawufumana ithuba lokuba ivele kumthetho wokugqibela ozawuba kuthethwa ngawo futhi utyikitywe.
We have noted your concerns about mobilization.
Sizivile inxalabo zenu ngokuba abantu bengaziswanga kakuhle.
We have noted your concerns about civic education.
Siziqaphele futhi inxalabo zenu ngokungafundiswa koluntu.
And all of these will be attended so that we improve going forward.
Zonke ke ezinto zizawujongwa sizokwazi ukuphucula nasiqhubela phambili.
We appreciate that on a Sunday you took time to come and engage Parliament.
Siyexabisa into ukuba ngecawe niye neza apha nizothetha neParlamente.
You have demonstrated your passion to ensure that there is sustainable future and sustainable livelihoods.
Siyayiqaphela ukuba nibonisile uthando lwenu ngokuba kube khona ikamva elililo.
Climate change is real.
Utshintsho lwemozulu yinto eyinyani, yinto eyenzekayo.
It affects all of us.
Ichaphazela sonke.
There are people who are told that they don't believe in climate change.
Kukho abantu abathi bona bayikholelwa lento yotshintsho kwemozulu.
We respect their views, but we believe that there is climate change.
Siyazihlonipha khona izimvo zabo kodwa siyazi uba lukhona utshintsho lwemozulu.
Yaanong re a le leboga baagi ba merafong le kamoso.
Siyanibulela abantu basemirafong nangamso.
Ndiyacinga uba kuzawuphunywa kule mnyango.
I think we'll use that door to go out.
There should be something sokuya emthunjeni laphaya.
There must be some food prepared for you there.
Ikhona into eya ethunjeni. Sizayifumana pha ndizawucela ke si prioritize abantu abadala.
There will be something that will get there, but please prioritize older people
and people with disabilities.
Nabantu ke abaphila neziphele.
Lo yasiso semnyango nguye ozosinceda ngento eya emthunjeni.
The lady there at the door will help you with something to eat.
I want to thank you for coming to Gauteng, the parliamentary staff, the interpreters, honorable members, councillors, NGOs and NPOs, everybody. Thank you for making this process a success. Ke a leboga, and the meeting is closed.
Ndithanda ukunibulela nonke nina ngoba nizile apha eGauteng abalungu eParlamente, itoliki njalo njalo, siyabulela.